Good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Bedouin FM, Bunkurugu, Clenham Radio, Bato, Gaskia FM, Tichiman, and Radio Wa, Get Radio TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. This morning, calls for truce between ECG and PURC intensifies as Parliament's Energy Committee and civil society players raise concern over the feud amidst raging power crisis.
This type of interplay of power is not good for the administration of the power sector.
Also, fresh pressure on President Akufo-Addo to give his accent to the controversial Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill. We'll hear from the Methodist Church of Ghana, the latest faith-based organization which has hinted at plans to meet with the president.
We are planning to meet the president at the Jubilee House so that we can all think about the best way to go on this thing.
In business, prices of petrol and diesel expected to go up by 3% beginning the 1st of April. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And in today's episode of the Joy News Field Exhibition Series, we take you to the Aladuna community here in the Greater Accra region, where residents have converted an open drain into a waste dumping site.
Everybody put rubbish in the gutter. Even I'm fighting with people here.
These and more with me, Maxwell Agbagba. Thanks for joining us. This is Joy News, independent, fearless, and credible journalism. Let's settle for the details now. There are calls for an end to the rift between the Electricity Company of Ghana and the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, as energy analysts are warning the power play between the power distributor and regulator does not augur well for the management of the energy sector. There have been a seeming tension between the two last month after ECG rejected PURC's explanation for the current erratic power supply situation. Concern over the rift was earlier raised by Chairman of the Energy Committee, Samuel Atachian, who recommended a swift mediation.
My instincts are that I will play a responsible referee. The issues raised by PURC are very serious. I've also heard what Electricity Company of Ghana is trying to put across. What is being raised in the public domain is not a child's play. The way it is degenerating, for it to be something in the public domain, I think the minority on the committee are right that we should all converge and look at this matter critically.
You heard Samuel Atachia. Energy policy analyst Dr. Steve Mantel says it is time for the presidency to intervene to restore calm to the energy sector.
Whatever it is, directives from a regulator must not be flouted openly. Otherwise, then it brings down the esteem of that regulator and it sets the tone for other players in the sector to also disregard, for which reason PURC may not have any option than to be seen as also flexing its muzzle in respect of the directives that are given ECG. And I'm saying that this type of interplay of power is not good for the administration of the power sector.
You heard energy policy analyst Dr. Steve Mantel. The Methodist Church of Ghana has indicated plans to meet President Akufo-Addo regarding his delay in assenting to the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill. Disagreements between the President and the Speaker of Parliament still persist, with the President citing a pending court case as the reason for his refusal to accept the transmission of the bill. The Speaker of Parliament has criticized the stance, saying it undermines the legislative process. The presiding bishop of the Methodist Church of Ghana, Most Reverend Dr. Paul Kwabena Boafo, is optimistic the anti-gay bill will be approved after their meeting with the president.
We are planning to come up with a paper so that we are planning to meet the president at the Jubilee House so that we can all think about the best way to go on this thing. It is unanimous that Ghanaians are not in for any LGBTQ, and that is it.
You heard Most Reverend Dr. Paul Kwabena Boafo. Well, they are not alone. The Catholic Bishops' Conference is equally unhappy with the developments on the bill. Secretary General of the conference, Very Reverend Clement Kwesi Ejay, says they will be demanding a meeting with the president on the way forward.
The church may have to go to the president and speak with him. They have to speak with him to know his actual mind, because I don't know whether it is the Supreme Court who is going to decide for him. He should take his personal decision as enshrined in the Constitution to assent or not to assent.
You heard Secretary General of the Catholic Bishops' Conference. Let's turn our attention to some education stories now. There's no end in sight for the pre-tertiary teacher union strike as meeting between them and government ends in stalemate after they refused to call off the industrial action before further negotiations for the outstanding demands continues. The previous meeting ended with 3 out of their 9 demands being met by government. According to the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, the requirement for the negotiation of the 6 outstanding demands was for the NAGRAT, NAT and CCT to suspend the strike. Listen to the Director of Grievances and Negotiations at the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, Professor Charles Adabo Opong.
Indeed, one of the directive which was for them to call off the strike to allow us to continue our engagement, the teacher unions have not complied. Indeed, because of that, we cannot continue with the negotiations. Indeed, they explained that they have to go through certain procedures to get themselves call off the strike, which
Professor Charles Adabo upon there. An attempt by members of Locked Up Investment Holders Forum to meet the finance minister to engage on how to retrieve their funds yesterday failed. The group marched to the finance ministry after a successful meeting with Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, over payment of their investments. But the members were unhappy with security personnel at the ministry as no official was available to meet them.
Is it your minister who said we shouldn't come, or you are saying what's the authority for you to lock the place? 10 people are coming to meet the minister because we have written to the minister, and you are saying what?
It's not there, it's out. Not Ghanaians, are we not Ghanaians? I am paying for the Ababedu Obianti Ghana is safe for investment.
Well, some of them say they are now forced to endure financial hardship. Listen to one of them.
I worked for about 35 years with the VRA as a technical engineer. So all these monies that I accrued, when I retired and it was given to me, I deposit everything so that as and when I need it, to rely on it at this my old age. Right now I'm 68 years. You can imagine this.
Residents along the Fanko-Pukwasinsam part of the Accra-Kumasi route are grappling with a dense dust cloud generated by ongoing road construction. The air pollution is causing a range of health problems that have alarmed health experts. It is a problem shared by communities across Ghana whenever road works take place. Listen to our Clean Air reporter, Michael Ashali.
The Ofanko-Pukwasi in Sawam Highway has become a dust-choked battleground, leaving residents and workers here grappling with air pollution.
So once they started this road, the dust is worrying us too much. It worries me when I dress up to go to work and I get to work. It seems my attire or my dress will be in a dirt.
It's not just adults who are affected. Hey Guy Bamari is an expected mother.
That's why I always put on the mask. Because if I don't put on the mask, when I reach home now, my throat will be paining me. I have to take in some Mentos before I be up. But right now that I'm wearing the mask, I don't get that thing again. I don't have that effect again.
Michael Ashale's report. On today's episode of Joy News Series Field Exhibition, we turn our attention to the Aladuna community where residents use an open drain as a makeshift dumping site for all manner of waste. My colleague Sweetie Abuchi has been interacting with some residents who have lived close to the open drainage for years. They say the situation is a glaring reminder of government's neglect.
Nestled between Nima and Newtown, with a particular focus on the settlements adjacent to the residence of President Akufo-Addo, human dignity collides with desperation. This is the Aladuna community, where approximately 500 people call an open gutter their makeshift waste disposal site. For Amagbeto, a resident of 2 decades, it's a daily reminder of their struggles with waste management and the stinging neglect by government. He speaks of an absence of proper waste management infrastructure with a heavy heart.
Everybody put rubbish in the gutter. Even I'm fighting with people here. They come and shit here all the time.
But it's not just the stench of refuse that hangs heavy in the air. Across recurring floods, a menacing spectre threatened to wash away what little semblance of stability they cling to. As the rains draw near, one can almost feel the collective anxiety gripping the community, a community already scarred by the memory of the devastating June 3rd flood disaster.
Sweetie Abochi with today's episode of our Filth Exhibition series. And that'll be all for the news at 6. My name is Maxwell Agbagba. The Super Morning Show continues.
You know, Papa, see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa! Bobo, so how's your engine now? It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation movement World Cup like that? Sorry. Chairman. Hey, Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
Millennium Insurance has enhanced its motor insurance policy cover to make life more comfortable for you, our valued clients, and in the event of vehicle breakdown whilst on the road. To ensure your safety and that of your vehicle, Millennium Insurance will ensure that your broken down vehicle is towed to a safe place within 1 hour of call and 30 kilometers radius from the place of breakdown. This service is absolutely free. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner, is on standby to be of service to you. Contact us now on 0501 394 997 or 0501 285 821, 0501 394 997 or 0501 285 821.
Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
No matter your water needs, Syntex has it all. Syntex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Syntex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Syntex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Syntex tank. Syntex tank, stress-free. Syntex tank, reliable. Syntex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a year strong, a year tough.
It's a mega sale at Orca this Easter with up to 60% off everything in store. Save big on furniture, home decor, kitchen items, and more. We've got the best quality for the best prices. Who can compare? Locate us at Accra Mall and on Spintex Road this Easter and enjoy up to 60% off at Orca Decor.
This election, ask your favorite politicians about their plans for tackling climate change and improving access to water, sanitation, and hygiene. Let this define who you vote for. At WaterAid, we believe in the future where our leaders prioritize climate change, water, sanitation, and hygiene. Your vote can make this possible.
Hello, Accra! The biggest playground event is back again. Indomie Fest 2024. This Easter, all roads lead to the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park to witness the biggest fun fair in Accra. Are you ready to meet real-life superheroes? Be at Indomie Fest 2024 to meet the Indomitables. This Easter Monday, April 1st, 2024. A day to enjoy Indomie instant noodle recipes and a day for kids to play all day. There'll be bouncy castles, photo booths, piñatas, trampolines, and many more. Grab your ticket for 5 Ghana cedis only and enjoy performances from the Beam Nation President, Stone Boy, and many more. All at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park. For more information, contact 0549-012567. Indomie Fest, proudly brought to you by Indomie Instant Noodles.
Hello? Yo, bro! SG Ghana has done it again. Low interest rates on loans this year too.
Charlie, I did throw inside. Let me call you back.
Call SG Ghana rather. Collect loan and buy car, my guy. Low, very low interest rates on loans this year too. It's difficult to keep good news to yourself, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year, and this year we are even lower. Yes, Yatisubium. Get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Yatisubium loans today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details.
Oh, Joe, it's 3 a.m. What now?
Yatisubium. Okay, bye. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Who's your favorite Ghanaian actor?
You put me on the spot.
I love doing that. You know it.
Favorite Ghanaian actor? He's not acting anymore. I don't think it still acts. Rivers Jr.
Really?
Yes.
You're kidding me. Did you did you prepare that answer?
No, I didn't prepare.
Because he's my favorite actor too.
That makes sense.
Like bar none. I was such a big Brew Riverson Jr. fan. Like I thought he when I picture black actors in Hollywood and all that, right? And then I see Brew on screen in Ghana. It's the same thing to me. Same thing to me. That was our Denzel Washington. That was our Sidney Poitier. Yeah. I mean, he was just such an eloquent actor. And I don't mean eloquent as in the word zoo.
But he was eloquent.
Yes, he was as well. But I mean that he was able to portray emotions so eloquently. I was such a big fan. Until recently, somebody gave my number to him and he sent me a text. I was literally lying on the floor kicking my feet like a child. And today I'm even more excited because he's one of our guests.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I didn't know this at all.
I cannot believe that was the name. That was the name that you came up with. That is such an amazing coincidence. Wow.
An amazing coincidence.
Yeah, but I mean, it just means that quality speaks for itself, right?
Exactly.
I suspect that if we went around the room, many people would say the same
when
name.
He's going to feature in the movie soon.
Whether he's going to do... these days he's more into ministry. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But I will certainly ask him if he's, done for good with his rather prodigious talent. Yeah. So he'll be helping us understand how theatre and performance and film and so forth have evolved here in Ghana over the years. Part of our Ghana month.
Good one. I'm excited about.
I am too. I can't believe you said Brewers. Oh, that is such an amazing coincidence. I love it. All right. Okay. So the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Not forgetting Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. As always, this is the time for us to step things up a notch and bring you the Joy Business Report by the kind courtesy of Omni Basic Bank at your service.
Hi, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, prices of petrol and diesel expected to go up by 3% beginning the 1st of April. Also coming up, government seeks $100 million private capital to complete Saglimi housing project as it promises fairness in selection of investors. Also, GRA to engage trade associations on quarterly basis to resolve tax compliance issues. Details coming up. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening on KTU Radio in Koforidua. First up, the prices of petrol and diesel are expected to go up by 3% beginning the 1st of April. That's according to the Institute for Energy Security. However, the price of liquefied petroleum gas remains same for the next 2 weeks. The IS attributes the marginal increase in the prices of petrol and diesel to the slight rise in the price of liquid fuel on the international market and the depreciation of the cedi in the past 2 weeks. Here's Adam Yakubu, a research analyst with the IES.
On the local performance of the cedi lost some 2.22% on its value against the United States dollar. At the close of trade on the 26th, the cedi was trading at 13 cedi 6 pesos to $1. Putting these factors together, the Institute for Energy Security is expecting price of liquid fuels to continue its rise by some 3% on the local fuels market in the first 2 weeks for the month of April. However, LPG prices are likely to remain unchanged in the coming days.
You had a research analyst with the IES, Adam Yakubu. Now, the Public Interest and Accountability Committee, PIAC, is warning about the threat the energy transition poses to survival of national oil companies such as the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. According to PIAC, it could reduce the demand and value of their core products, expose them to environmental, social, and governance risks and liabilities, and undermine their competitive advantage as well as their market share. Here's more.
In a report, PIAC said the making of an effective national oils companies amidst the energy transition is a complex and challenging task that requires strategic vision, innovation, and adaptation. To survive and thrive in the transition, it urged the companies to rethink their strategies and business models and explore new opportunities and markets. PIAC continued that the law that established GNPC is almost 40 years old. The law it mentioned was established at a time when there was no petroleum activity and GNPC was used as a special purpose vehicle to begin prospecting for economic activities in the industry. The industry has since the last 40 years evolved into a thriving one with 3 production fields as well as new fields coming on stream and others. PIAC called for a reviewed and amendment of the law to reflect the current role and international best practices of the industry. It added that the review is critical to direct and allow the national oil companies to be able to operate efficiently and effectively within the sector.
Now, government is seeking $100 million of private capital to complete the Saglemi housing project. This is after it completed fresh assessment of the 5,000 affordable housing facility to fast-track completion for public use. Kojo Ponkuma is Minister of Works and Housing and has been speaking on PM Express Business Edition, which airs tonight at 9.
Within the 5-week period when the expression of interest is issued, the timelines for the next steps will be articulated by the technical working group. And I'm hopeful that we shall all be here when they come and make that announcement, and these questions will be answered. That's number one. Number two, we are also at the end of this exercise going to go into negotiations with whoever the private partner is. It won't do us a lot of good if I start putting all my negotiating cards on the table now. So, like Stephen Appiah said, let them come, and when they come, we'll do the negotiations.
The thing is that when it's done today, at least it can be lived in within the close of this year, right?
I am not putting timelines to that. What we need to do is to secure a partner who has the money and the technical capabilities to finish it, and to commence that exercise of resolution. The government of Ghana is in perpetuity. It's not about administrations.
Minister of Works and Housing, Kojo Ponkuma, speaking on PM Express Business Edition, which airs tonight at 9 on the Joy News channel. Now, the Insurance Brokers Association of Ghana has stated that insurance players have a greater role to play to demystify the negative perception about insurance. According to the association, although intensifying education is important, being customer-centric and innovative are key elements needed to address the factors hampering the growth of the sector. Shaibu Ali is president of the association, and he spoke at the Joy Business NIC Insurance Dialogue.
A lot of the people do not see the benefits of insurance. They don't see the reason why they should buy insurance. And they hear a lot of stories going around, and so then they get onto it. So we need to do a lot more education of the people. Number 3 is we need to try to be customer-centric. Place the customer first, manage customer expectations, manage customer emotions, give the customer a good experience so that the customer will want to come back again. That is also key. Then also as an industry, we need to become a lot more innovative. We are innovative. People are doing things more than they would do 10 years ago. They are listening to the customer more, but we need to do a lot more. We shouldn't just say, this is how we have done it, and so that's how it's supposed to be. We need to become a lot more innovative to offer solutions to our people.
You heard President of the Insurance Brokers Association of Ghana, Shaibu Ali. The Ghana Revenue Authority Workers Union will engage various trade associations and business organizations on quarterly basis to ascertain challenges they face in complying with the revenue laws. Now, the move is to ensure full compliance by businesses and support the authority meeting its target. Chairman of the union, Theophilus Kwesi disclosed this to Joy Business after addressing the 10th National Executive Council meeting of the union in Accra.
The meeting is an annual gathering of the Council to deliberate on key matters expected to support their operations. As a revenue agency, the Council resolution on meeting with the trade organizations is aimed at creating a platform for business community to share challenges and concerns about tax handles with members of the authority. Chairman of the union, James Kwesi believes that the association are a critical part of the revenue mobilization drive, hence the move.
All regional and zonal chairpersons at the regional level should engage the trade associations, either monthly or quarterly, pick up their sentiments and relay it directly to management. We believe that once we are a union and they are also a union, we will speak the same language.
Acting head of suspense regime at the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Fetchin Akoto, believes that there is the need for more effort in order to meet the revenue targets since this is an election year.
Business activities can be slow, and therefore we need to put in an extra effort to encourage, especially with the areas of tax compliance. You know, people obviously may want to be evasive in an year like this, but we need good strategies to be able to encourage compliance in order for us to be able to meet our revenue target.
The theme for this year's council meeting is transparency and fairness in the tax system as a strategy to enhance revenue mobilization, the role of labor.
Next, banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne is asking the Minister of Finance, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, to engage the various financial regulators in settling the arrears owed members of the locked-up Investment Holders Forum. The group staged protests yesterday over delayed payments. According to Dr. Etienne, if concerns of members of the forum are not addressed, that could have serious implications on the financial sector.
As I speak to you today, nobody can tell us segregate the amount that was used for this institution or that institution. And these are questions that I've always been asking. Why is Parliament not calling for the detailed segregation of payment so that we will know those who are outstanding and those who are? It is rather unfortunate that having done this only 2 years, 3 years ago, we're now being called upon to look at the other issues. Anytime we want to take this decision, I think the regulators, not one regulator, the regulators should sit down with the Minister of Finance and look at the resolution process and also the availability of funds to pay these people, which is very, very unfortunate.
Dr. Richmond Etienne is there. He is a banking consultant. Now, Ghana can address challenges affecting food security if policies are driven by data. This is according to Senior Research Fellow at the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, Dr. Fred Janko. He said relevant stakeholders would have to deliberate on key issues derailing the growth of the agriculture sector. He spoke to Joy Business at the Darab Ghana Agri-Food Systems Policy Forum.
On the issue of food safety, we talked about the issue of how we've emphasized food security, the availability of food without the safety of those foods. So you can have food on the market, but those foods can be contaminated. So one of the things we are recommending is that it's if we can provide testing kits, for example, in various markets, and Food and Drugs Board can do more routine checks of the safety of those foods on the market so that consumers are protected when it comes to the safety of the foods that they consume. So these institutions need more resources to be able to do that, to make sure that the population is safe.
Dr. Fred Janko is Senior Research Fellow at the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research. Now, MTN Ghana Foundation has donated a fully furnished robotics facility to the Methodist Girls Senior High School to aid in developing of science, technology, environment, and mathematics education in the country. According to the outgoing Chief Executive, Salom Adadivo, the facility, which costs over 2 million cedis, will help train young girls in STEM and make them ready for the job market. He disclosed this at the donation ceremony.
This is evident, and for us, evidently to prepare students for a future where digital literacy will be crucial to navigating the job market and create opportunities for people in various fields. We in Ghana, and indeed Africa, cannot afford to be left behind. With this in mind, the MTN Ghana Foundation has focused attention on digital skills training and dedicated resources to providing access to quality STEM education through the provision of scholarships and facilities to schools and communities.
Outgoing CEO of MTN Ghana, Salom Adadivo. We want to bring you next Investor Eye, and don't hesitate to report suspicious investment companies to the appropriate regulators such as the Bank of Ghana or the Securities and Exchange Commission. On today's edition, a senior manager in charge of risk management department at the Securities and Exchange Commission, Zakaria Harinababa, tells Joy Business what to do after one falls victim to a fraudulent investment scheme.
Yes. If you fall victim to these things, we encourage you to report the matter to us. In the first place, you report it to SEC. We have our lines. We have the website. When you go to the website, you have a complaint button that you can click in and then report this matter to us. You can also use the email address, the info@sec.gov.gh. You can report the matter to us. You can also call. You can also walk in to us. However, because these entities are not licensed, they are not regulated, we also encourage the public to report to the law enforcement agency. We have the YOCO, we have police, CID. You can report the matter to them. If they see that issue falls under our mandate, they'll contact us.
The markets, as we conclude this morning on the commodity market, crude oil went up marginally to $86 a barrel. Gold is selling at $2,199 an ounce after increasing by more than $4. Cocoa trading at $9,843 a ton after gaining more than $200. On the currency market, the dollar going for 13 cedis 50 pesos. That's on the retail market. The pound 16 cedis 83 pesos. The euro going for 14 cedis 43 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues with Kojo Yankson and the team. Can't wait for Brew Riverson Jr. to be in studio.
The text messages I've already got since we announced that he would be one of our guests. Honestly, he's got such a huge fan base. A great body of work as well. Wonderful movies that he was in.
Great.
So yes, that's happening.
Great stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll let you go because I know you have lots to do. But before that, Sandro Dro.
What's Mbura saying? Please. He says he's the one who chose the song anyway.
When I'll choose you. I still don't think it's enough to get you into heaven. But little drops of water. So here we go. She calls this one also Sada.
Good friend.
It's good to see you.
Oh, yes. I'm good to see you too.
You are good to see.
It's good to see you, yes. Why not?
Yes. I say I'm good to see you too.
Good to see you. Good to see
you.
That's somebody's name. Oh.
Yes, it used to be.
Huh?
It used to
Has
be.
it changed?
Oh, yes. Oh,
now it's changed there.
Yeah, no, I don't know the new expression.
No, now it's better to see him.
Really?
Still the same. Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
Oh, I see.
Good to see you.
I thought by now it would have become better to see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because no, you see.
No, it is possible.
See, I think people are being a bit unfair. Yes,
it is possible.
It's possible that it's changed. It is possible that it has changed.
Yeah,
you people are bad. Okay, all right. Let's get started with the Drive Safe campaign.
And it's brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Imperial General Assurance Solid Protection. So this morning we told you, please focus on the task at hand. Keep your eyes on the road. Mm-hmm. That's the most important thing.
Love it. Okay. Well, today we're doing a special live Say It Right, aren't we?
So we can now learn how to say it right. It's brought to you by Kingdom Books. A Kingdom quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either. I say either.
Now, Raymond, not so long ago, we had a conversation about words that are often misused. And you gave a great example, which I've started to hear being misused again as the political season gets into gear.
Especially
Remind us.
by lawyers.
Indeed. Remind us of the word.
Duplicitous.
Duplicitous.
Yes.
D-U-P-L-I-C-I-T-O-U-S. Duplicitous. Now, what do people think it means? They think it means doing the same thing twice or repetitive work. But that's not what it means, is it?
Yeah, actually it means deceiving others and not telling the truth, and being dishonest, being untrustworthy, being devious, and being deceitful.
So can we finally come to a joint understanding that duplicitous is not the same as double work?
Avi, your colleagues.
It's more about being two-faced.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Duplicitous.
Yeah.
That.
So as the biggest corporates know themselves, they should take note.
and being deceitful to his partner.
Yes.
Lie man.
Yeah.
Technical term, lie man. Well, that is how you say it right. All right then. Now listen, before we get into the news review brought to us by Syntex Tanker, you're stronger, you're tough, and Enterprise Insurance at 100 Yafini promotion, celebrating our legacy, securing your future. You know, residents of Aladuna, that's the correct way of saying it, right? They're seeking government intervention on their sanitation crisis. Okay, on today's episode of Joy News' series Filth Exhibition, let's take a look at the Aladuna community, where residents use an open gutter as a makeshift dumping site for all manner of waste. Now, residents like Amegbeto, who we'll be hearing from, have lived so precariously close to the gutter for 20 years and are saying that the situation is a glaring reminder of neglect by government. Sweetie Abochi of Joy News was there, and she brought this to us.
Nestled between Nima and Newtown, with a particular focus on the settlements adjacent to the residence of President Akufo-Addo, human dignity collides with desperation. This is the Aladuna community, where approximately 500 people call an open gutter their makeshift waste disposal site. For Amagbeto, a resident of 2 decades, it's a daily reminder of their struggles with waste management and the stinging neglect by government. He speaks of an absence of proper waste management infrastructure with a heavy heart.
Everybody put rubbish in the gutter. Even I'm fighting with people here. They come and shit here all the time.
But it's not just the stench of refuse that hangs heavy in the air. Across recurring floods, a menacing spectre threatened to wash away what little semblance of stability they cling to. As the rains draw near, one can almost feel the collective anxiety gripping the community. A community already scarred by the memory of the devastating June 3rd flood disaster.
June 3rd kwampo mi line wo me dem. Me mani nyina ye fridge e bibia say ye. Ese bola bie ni ase. Container bie ni ha. Bola ka mbe fa ase. Nti ye den ne yesesa ye bola ye de begu yin. Sanka bola ka ba ye de begu bola ka nim. Ese bola ka bia ma nti ye de begu gotem.
Dosu, another resident here at Aladuna, joined in the conversation to demand government to give them some answers. President Akufo-Addo's pledge to transform Accra into Africa's cleanest city by 2020, later extended by former Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dapa to 2024, now stands as a stark reminder of unfulfilled promises. It's not just about cleaning streets or clearing drains, it's about restoring dignity, reclaiming hope, and honoring the humanity of every individual who calls this Aladuna community home. It's time to hold our leaders accountable and demand tangible action to address the sanitation crisis plaguing our communities. For Joy News, I'm Sweetie Abochi.
Okay, so yeah, Aladuna, literally, meters away from the president's private residence, right? Not far from it at all. And this eyesore continues. Now, I keep wondering, how much blame can we put on the residents? Where are they supposed to be taking their rubbish that they are refusing to take it to?
Yeah, they should put in their homes onto Zubla and count for it.
That's the point.
They're
saying that nobody comes for it. That's what they said in the report.
No,
nobody comes there.
I get your point, but we all made arrangements with them to come for it. Mm-hmm. It's not as if they woke up one day and decided that they are coming for it automatically.
Precisely.
So just like we all made the arrangements, they cannot be special arrangements made for them to be, because it's not an excuse. In all fairness, that I don't have the option, so I'm just using the gutter. I'm saying keep it in your home. Keep it till
you should be prosecuted.
Yes, you also make similar arrangement because we can't make excuses for people all the time.
Yeah,
it's they keep increasing the price, but we all pay. So the expectation is that you two also pay, and let that be done for you. I know people will talk about they not have enough resource and all of that, but some of us, we are not rich people, but still we make the arrangement, we spare money and actually do the payment. So there's more that you also make arrangements and do that. And I'm saying there are cheaper versions to the big Zoom Lion company. The guys come around. You discuss with them that, can you add me to your list? Or you come on Wednesday or Friday? We all are making those arrangements. The people there are not extraordinary people.
It's actually the day.
That's true. Exactly. They take it and they will collect it. So,
ironically, I know an Aboboya operator who lives there. That's where he lives. He comes from there into neighboring communities to come and, collect people's rubbish.
They have made up their minds that it is not worth spending money on. And there are no repercussions for putting that thing in the gutter, blocking those drains, flooding places, and causing the havoc that it does.
We need the assembly to act.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enforcement is the solution. Churchill?
Exactly. I agree. But you, the person doing that in today's Ghana, how in God's name can you do that? Look, there are times we've said, the authorities, but this is an attitudinal problem. Yeah. I am not going to, yes, enforcement is key. So the authorities must enforce. But even before we think about enforcement, you the one doing that, what's going through your mind? That you see a gutter, and that's where you've converted it to becoming your refuse dump. And you know that when it rains, it would affect you. Then you come and cry when it rains and your house is flooded. What kind of people are we?
There are some persons who would never learn until they are punished. That's why we have the rules.
All right, let's get into the headlines. Who's getting started.
Let me start with the new finder. And the new finder is reporting this morning. Julie Esiam is acting GRA Commissioner General. And she has worked at the GRA, still working there. And she's been in several positions. She has a banking background.
Yeah.
She also has some other experience in other sectors. The hope is that she would bring some more energy into the work of collecting and some more ingenuity. You know, over the years, we've had very nice ways, the platforms for collecting and paying taxes, the other things that the GRA is doing to try and make it easier for people to collect. The idea is that she would improve that. But it is her age that's become the issue out there.
Isn't she?
At least that's what people are saying. But, well, I think that...
and you know, the one who has left, the commissioner who has left, was also above the age of 60.
Yeah, went to tell Parliament that he had no contract, but he was still in office, and that he was hoping that if they give him contract, he will continue to do the job.
So the issue of post-retirement contracts, comes in, but also the fact that there are others who don't have jobs at all. And so the question of, should we keep people who are supposed to be on retirement, should we keep giving them those
my view is that
contracts?
we should have the best people.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't care about what age they are.
If it's post-retirement
or
whichever,
the best person in the role.
I mean, just because you want a job doesn't mean that this is the kind of job you should do.
Precisely.
Yeah, there are other things that you may be able to do, but this one, it requires a certain skill set.
Yeah, but you see, the other thing is that, yes, I agree with you. We should have the best person. But at a point in time also, we should have the best persons who meet our age requirements.
We have certainly, yes, especially this government has certainly made the age requirement an important thing.
Part of the problem, is that we all agree that at a point in time, young ones must also get jobs. In fact, this whole idea of a 4-year senior secondary school in those days was all part of the economics of education to even ensure that we don't churn out too many people.
That theory is that keep them in school until prepare them and give them jobs to do.
And prepare them and give them jobs. So if you're churning out a lot of people who cannot get jobs, why don't you keep them in school before you give them jobs? The whole idea of NAPCO, the whole idea of national service today is because even though at the time it was students saying, oh, you pay our fees, so we want to serve you. Today, it's a way of ensuring that people have jobs. And that's why there's a voluntary scheme that people can even go on to it. And I know people who did it 2 years and all of that because they needed jobs. So at the point, we need to say, hold on a minute. We're tired of this post-retirement contracts. And then some people go on retirement and we're giving them contracts. Then there are young people who are not getting jobs. If you had promoted
Especially if it's acting as if this is some pay for something wonderful you've done some time ago. Not because we need your skills so much and so well. Yes. I mean, it's not as if we need your skills and it's so much, market premium, right? That you have perhaps the best skills in the area. You are proven in other areas that you can do this. So this is how we need you to come and help us do that. I will get that if you are giving that person a post-retirement. Like in the military, some of the guys, by the time they retire them, this is top-tier general. You don't know why you letting this guy go, so they have a bit of a problem doing that.
Same with academia.
Yes, it's true.
And that's why in the military, they actually have, even in the military, they have age limits, for instance. So if you could be born at 60. I mean, if by 60-something, you don't get to a position of a general, the level, a rank of a general, you're going.
That's true. Remember also that this also would prevent people who are supposed to be duly promoted from being promoted.
Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Supposed to be going
as for promotion, in the public service, the promotion is not about being put in a particular job title. It's about being raised to a particular job band. Right? So people in certain job titles ought not prevent you from being raised to the correct job band you should be in. That shouldn't really interfere. But in terms of particular job titles, no, that's how it actually works in practice. But it is the particular job titles that are limited. So those are the ones that go to specific people, and then that's
the thing about GRA is that up to the rank of assistant commissioner, you'll be rising, you'll get there. Assistant commissioner. When you get to assistant commissioner,
the rest is
how you move to deputy commissioner and commissioner.
By the grace of God.
It's by the grace of God. And so, but today, I've seen a lot of the workers of the Ghana Revenue Authority saying that she's reached retirement age. So why do you, if you're removing somebody who was past 60, why are you bringing another person who is past 60? A lot of these allegations about age have come from sources within the Ghana Revenue Authority. In the coming days, I'm told that the workers are preparing.
I say
they are going to start the red bands and hoisting of red flags and everything.
I mean, if in fairness, the longest you can stay is till the end of the year or early next year, right?
That's if you assume that the next president will change.
That's not true. Yeah.
5 actually.
Anyway, now that's what's on the front page, and policeman cuts off ear of portions.
Is this some sort of Easter celebration?
Suspect in torturous interrogation.
Were they replaying Peter's role in the Garden of Gethsemane or whatever it was called?
Basically, the lady went to inquire why the husband had been arrested, and the lady's lawyer is accusing one detective corporal Suputo of allegations of gruesome torture, accused of clipping and chopping off the ear of Judith Yakuma during police interrogation. So she was also arrested because she went to inquire about why the husband had been arrested.
Imagine.
And the policeman said, Judith looks like a suspect captured on CCTV during a robbery incident. So the policeman then brought in Judith and did all of this is according to the lawyer of Judith. And they say they have reported the matter to those who are supposed to investigate the matter. There are plans of taking it to court. In fact, they are petitioning the IGP demanding investigations into the allegations against Detective Corporal Supito. And one more story that you should be interested in. Businesses have been advised to adopt AI to enhance efficiency.
Daily Guide, GRA gets new boss. That's what we've talked about. ECG board chair resigns. Approved ministers, Supreme Court to Parliament. AG ends evidence in #1 trial. And Baumia Commission's second fire academy. Black Stars coach vows to turn things around. So far, it's not looking too good.
The Daily Graphic says make sacrifices to impact lives. The clergy to Ghanaian Supreme Court throws out injunction against approval of ministers. Amnesty International launches campaign to protect protesters. And there's a special feature on President Akufo-Addo at 80. He turns 80 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, the online review is brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest, Goyle Good Energy, and G&J Technical Services, celebrating 30 years of providing backup power in Ghana.
And Goyle PLC, your CIMG Hall of Fame, and 2022 Petroleum Company of the Year has taken the lead again. So Goyle has opened ultra-modern liquefied petroleum auto gas service stations. Look out for the Bermakam Goyle service station. It's one of them. There's also Peshi Goyle service station, Pedro Junction Goyle service station in Cape Coast, Impensing Goyle station in Takrade, Kenton Chrono Goyle station in Kumasi. Goyle delivering the safest and affordable gas at your convenience. Goyle Good Energy. Yen Ara Yendia.
Okay, so on myjoyonline.com, the Methodist Church is going to meet President Akufo-Addo over the delay in assenting to the anti-LGBTQ plus bill. Now, I'm a Methodist, so I ask in all humility, how is the delay affecting us? Is there some funding that we are trying to unlock and it's not coming because this bill has not been assented to? Anyway, we'll see how that evolves. Right now, though, it's time for the BBC News. It's brought to us by Fidelity Bank, believe with us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
empowers the things that people do to empower themselves. It fuels families, communities, businesses. Good energy fuels nations. It gets things going and keeps them moving. Good energy isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Goil, good energy.
And that's why I choose Goil. I'm a Zuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion, and a patriot.
What name brightens the streets, homes, and businesses of Ghana? What company has been providing world-class backup power to Ghanaians for 30 years?
G&J Technical Services.
Final answer?
Yes, G&J. Final answer.
Correct.
G&J is celebrating 30 years of providing backup power in Ghana. As the largest supplier of world-class generators in the country, we have been the backbone of Ghana's alternative power industry by delivering the best sales, maintenance, and after-sales solutions the nation has ever seen. We've done it for 30 years, and we promise that the future will be even brighter. Reach us in Accra on 030-268-9178 or 9179 and 020-222-2204 all the way to 2220. And in Kumasi on 020-222-236 or 020-222-2220.
Things are looking up on this side.
When you upgrade to the enhanced GCB mobile app, you start doing more with ease.
Create a GCB instant account easily and conveniently with your GCB mobile app and start sending and receiving funds. All you need is your Ghana card.
Pay your bills, subscriptions, and fees to multiple merchants safe and secure.
Charlie, tap the app. Open a GCB instant account and experience the recoded vibe.
You're able to top up on all types of ECG prepaid meters with their special card readers and keep the power on. No worries, no stress.
With GCB mobile app, you can also generate prepaid and virtual cards to use on ATM machines, POS devices, and for online transactions.
Well, I pay my subscriptions and fees with my GCB mobile app conveniently.
GCB mobile app. Download now from Google Play Store or Apple Store. Upgrade your style. GCB Bank. Your bank for life.
Hello, Auntie Araba. Hey, Bugger, how are you doing today? I want to buy Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, but I don't have enough money. So what are you going to do? Can you give me the big size? You know, as for me, I'll pay the balance later.
Today, no credit. I haven't sold much this morning. If you don't have enough money for the big size, why don't you try the 120-gram pack?
There's a 120-gram pack? Introducing the new Pepsodent Cavity Fighter in 120-gram pack size. More affordable and convenient. Get yours today from any supermarket near you. Every smile matters. This advert is FDA approved.
Survivors believe that despite their testimonies, justice continues to be elusive.
That was the BBC's Mobeen Azar there reporting from Japan on that story that he's been following for quite some time. You're with Newsday on the BBC World Service. We've got another hour of the programme to go, so do stay with us if you can.
This is the BBC World Service, and on this week's assignment...
I'm William Kramer, and I'm reporting from Chiang Mai in northern Thailand. The air quality here is so bad, it's already sent more than 30,000 people to hospital so far this year. I'll be hearing what it's like to live here and what's causing the pollution.
Assignment. Today at 9:30 and 21 GMT. At 8:30 GMT, Business Daily.
Today we'll be looking at the power of the sea and whether it can be harnessed to provide clean energy for millions. We travel to the frigid waters north of Scotland to look at the potential of tidal and wave energy.
Now we return to Newsday. This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello, you're with Newsday on the BBC World Service with Davina Gupta and Rob Young.
On the show, we're talking about officials searching for 6 construction workers who fell into a river in Baltimore in the US when a bridge collapsed, and they say they have recovered 2 bodies.
We'll also look at how the Baltimore bridge collapse is affecting the global supply of cars and coal, because the wreckage is blocking access to a key American port.
We go to India and hear from a member of the Aam Aadmi Party as concerns abound ahead of the country's election over the fairness of the democratic process.
Never have questions been raised regarding the transparency of the election process, but for the first time, people are beginning to be very worried about the deterioration of democratic norms in the country.
We'll also get the latest from the Gaza Strip, as there are reports of renewed fighting around 3 hospitals in the territory. But we'll start this hour with a bulletin of the latest news.
Hello, I'm Chris Barrow with the BBC News. Israeli airstrikes and fierce fighting between Israel and Hamas have been continuing around at least 3 hospitals in the Gaza Strip. Medics are warning that the territory's healthcare system is close to collapse. Here's Yolan Nell in Jerusalem.
Fighting has raged since last week around Gaza City's Al-Shifa hospital and more recently near 2 hospitals in southern Gaza. The Israeli military says it's carrying out precise operations against Hamas and taking steps to protect patients and medics. But there's growing concern about those stuck at Al-Shifa. In Khan Yunis, Al-Amal hospital's now been evacuated. While Israeli tanks are said to be massed around Nasser hospital, the army says it's not entered there. The Palestinian Red Crescent says there's a danger to thousands of people trapped inside.
Colombia has announced the expulsion of Argentine diplomats in retaliation for offensive remarks made by President Javier Milei. In a television interview with CNN, Mr. Milei, a right-winger, refers to Colombia's leftist president, Gustavo Petro, as a murderer and a terrorist. In a statement, Colombia's foreign ministry says the comments offend the dignity of Mr. Petro. The newly formed Presidential Council in Haiti has pledged to restore public and democratic order once it's installed. In its first official statement, the council said it would appoint a new prime minister to organise long overdue elections. Nomia Iqbal reports from Cape Haitian.
There is some scepticism about this council and exactly what it will achieve. I spoke to the mayor of Cape Haitian and she said that this council was a temporary but not permanent solution. And for many Haitians, I think one of the problems with the council is that it's seen as a solution that's not being proposed by Haitians inside the country, but by the international community. And for many of them, it's therefore seen as foreign interference. Now, this statement was signed by 8 members of what is supposed to be a 9-member council, so it's not quite there yet.
Divers near the Patapsco River have been searching for 6 people killed when a container ship brought down the Francis Scott Key Bridge early on Tuesday. Investigators are examining the data recorder from the ship to determine how and why the accident occurred. David Willis reports.
Beneath the surface of Baltimore Harbour, divers came across a red pickup truck with 2 bodies inside it. They've since been identified as contractors who'd been working the overnight shift repairing potholes when the structure gave way beneath them. The search for 4 of their colleagues, also thought to be migrant workers from Central America, has been suspended because officials say it's too dangerous to continue. The Dali's cargo is known to have contained hazardous materials, some of which are thought to have leaked into the water.
World news from the BBC. 4 people have been killed and at least 7 others injured, one critically, when a man went on a stabbing rampage in the US state of Illinois. The Rockford City Chief of Police, Carla Redd, said a 22-year-old man had been arrested and was being questioned. The police said the youngest victim was a girl of 15 and the oldest a 63-year-old woman. Government officials from Poland and Ukraine will meet in the Polish capital Warsaw later today to try to resolve a dispute over agricultural imports. Polish farmers have been protesting for months about competition from cheap Ukrainian produce. From Warsaw, here's Adam Easton.
Poland's new pro-EU government is attempting a tricky balancing act. Warsaw is encouraging its allies to increase their military support for Ukraine and protect its farmers against Ukrainian competition. Kyiv says Polish farmers' blockades of border crossings with Ukraine are hampering its war effort against Russian aggression. Poland's agriculture minister admits ongoing bilateral talks are difficult, but another governing party MP has said the talks are making progress.
King Charles is sending a recorded message to this year's Royal Maundy service, in which he'll speak of the importance of extending the hand of friendship and of helping others. The British monarch's address will be played today at Worcester Cathedral in Western England at the annual Maundy Thursday service, which commemorates Jesus washing the feet of his disciples. In the message, he will speak about his cancer treatment. Japan's space agency says that its moonlander, known as SLIM, woke up after unexpectedly surviving through a lunar night for the second time. Since this reawakening in late February, it's been able to transmit new images back to Earth, including a monochrome photo of the rocky surface of the crater shown on its X account on social media. The lander is not designed to withstand the harsh lunar night, which lasts for 2 Earth weeks. BBC News.
Thank you for that bulletin.
Welcome to Cell Auto Knowledge. Here is today's tip. Most cars shake for a variety of reasons, including engine, steering, or brake issues. A vehicle can also shake and vibrate because of wheel damage, uneven tread wear, or neglected tire maintenances. If your car's engine doesn't get the right amount of air, fuel, or spark to run smoothly, this can result in the car shaking. Remember to fill at Shell today, because Shell fuels with Dynaflex technology cleans and protects for engine efficiency.
Imagine this. Your employees spend 1/3 of their lives at work. That's 13,000 days, or 110,000 hours dedicated to their jobs. At Old Mutual, we don't just see the numbers, we see the faces and the dreams behind them. With our tailored group life insurance and pension plans, you can provide your employees with employee benefit schemes that gives them peace of mind for their futures and for their families. Make the choice that shows your commitment to your employees today. Call 0509-551-609 or email corporateservices@oldmutual.com.gh. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Great news is here. Batmat is here again. XXL clearance sale. Guaranteed savings. From now till the end of April, the big sale continues. Get discounts of up to 70% off sanitary wares, light tiles, waterproofing, and all other product families. It's the year to get things done. Visit our showroom at the North Industrial Area next to the Winners Chapel, Ghana. Don't miss out. Batmat, welcome home.
Joy
99.7 FM.
Yeah. Do you know that he actually started a group called
Sate.
PLZ? PLZ. That's how he actually started off. Yeah, he started a group called PLZ.
Ah, okay. He was a dance champion. So
yes.
so we're connecting.
Osimache.
Since you're also a dance champion,
please keep
almost
quiet.
became regional dance champion.
Barracuda.
God forgive you.
Well, let's go for the banking education.
Let's do it now, please.
All right, it's brought to us by the National Banking College. And today we're learning about licensed payment service providers. And this is from the NBC Literacy on Digital Transactions. Here we go. The general public is hereby cautioned to always ensure that the payment service provider of your choice is licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Kindly visit the official website of the Bank of Ghana for the list of all licensed payment service providers. You have a responsibility. Please make sure that your choice is licensed by the Bank of Ghana.
That's true. People don't really check, especially those who are doing big-time transactions, right? So you might have difficulties when you have difficulties and it's not going through, and you expect the central bank. And some of them are hanging around. You see them on Facebook and all the social media outlets. You see them. You think they're very legitimate institutions. I mean, I'm not sure the Bank of Ghana will do every day checking which ones are, but they have a list available on their website. So it should be sensible for you to also, and I'm expecting the central bank to also post some of this list on their social media pages too, because the people are very rife and operating there.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, that's why we bring you the Banking Education Series by the National Banking College. Is in partnership with Joy News. Kindly log on to nbc.edu.gh to learn more.
We have some colossal guests joining us today on the Super Morning Show for our conversation about the evolution of theatre and film and dramatic performance here in Ghana. Okay, and one of those we are very excited to interact with is Brew Riverson Jr. You remember him, don't you?
Yes.
But guys, listen to this. Tell me you remember Key Soap concert
party.
Of
course I do. I was just mentioning Bobo Kala.
Yeah. And Komode and all of those super talented stage performers. I mean, that you've got to give them their flowers. Those guys were fantastic. And they did leave quite a legacy of live performance and, improv. These are some of the talents that they were exhibiting we didn't even recognize at the time. Improv is something that only a few very talented people can do.
Yeah,
and these guys were doing it with skill. Bob Santo.
Yes, what's the Kingsley Kofi Chabate? Was he part of the concert party group? I mean, Ajos,
I think so.
Because he
was doing a can drama.
He
but
was
I think,
in
he probably
Obra.
may have been part of the concert.
He was in Obra.
Yeah. But he was doing he was doing a can drama.
Because from my mother's hometown, he is a superstar. In Gabon, he's a superstar. Yes.
Rightly so.
You don't know Kingsley Kofi Chabate.
No.
I'm not
It's the other name that we're familiar with.
Yeah, they are just one.
Aaron, I mean, there's a lot Aaron missed.
That's
Let's
true.
be fair.
Of course.
Yes. All right. Listen, today I'm excited. We're going to have Brew Riverson Jr. Uncle Ibo White joins us. And many others to help us really understand where theatre and drama is going in Ghana. It's a very important part of our story, Yeah, that's how we catalogue it, So, stay for that. Right now, though, let's get geared up. There's so much to come on your favorite show, the CIMG award-winning Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. We're here till 10. You'd better be too.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah, if you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning
All right, listen, I've got good news, but before that, I have a question.
Yes.
The PURC,
Mm-hmm.
Public Utilities Regulatory Authority,
The PURC.
gave the ECG a time within which they were expecting that the ECG will release a load shedding management table.
Yes.
That has passed.
It lapsed
So,
yesterday.
PURC, please, we need an update. Yesterday, oh my God, I don't know if it was worse.
Marvi,
Yes, sir.
let me bust your bubble. Now, the timetable they gave was related to something very specific. Let me read to you the issuance that they gave. It said ratings of the new transformers to be installed in each location, timelines and duration for injection of transformers for each location, load management timetable corresponding with the timelines and duration for each transformer injection. Let me tell you, ECG said 630 of our transformers may be getting old when overloaded, may cause some of the difficulties. Imagine that. That 630 is just 2% of the about 33,000 of those transformers in existence. The PURC is asking for a load shedding timetable for these 630 transformers. Are you getting my point? So I'm saying that the doomsday you are experiencing in your area is never due to this 630 having difficulties. So you cannot insist that a timetable on these 630 will solve your doomsday.
I don't understand this language.
No. Listen to me, all. There are only 630 out of 33,000. That's like 2% of the areas that
So
have
maybe
difficulties
mine
with
is part of the
transformers.
2%.
No, hold on. Assuming it was even part of it. How about the other areas? For example, this is predominantly in Accra East and some of the other areas. In Cape Coast, there are only 4 transformers on the list of the 630.
How about Takrady?
How can you convince me that the doomsday people in Cape Coast are experiencing? It's because there are
of
only 4
transformers.
transformer problems.
I get you.
Yes, so a timetable for the 4 transformers in Cape Coast
Will
not
not
solve the problem.
explain your lights
What I
that
want
are
to
going
hear
off.
from the PURC is what is really causing the doom. So we all know that there's a shortfall in generation which is not being bridged. We need a timetable that corresponds with that, and not necessarily this 630.
All right, we'll come back to that. But first, good news from Amavi.
Oh, yes, good news. Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, PAPS, is now live at Fidelity Bank. Imagine sending money to your loved ones or business partners across Africa instantly. And in Ghana cities, don't wait for days for transactions to clear. No more expensive fees, just fast, secure, and affordable payment. PAPS is here, and Fidelity Bank makes sending money through PAPS easy. Visit any Fidelity Bank branch and start sending money across Africa instantly, securely, and affordably to Nigeria, Gambia, Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Now, a poorly maintained car engine can age faster. That's why we offer specially formulated quartz engine oil with age resistance technology. It's a breakthrough innovation that ensures optimal performance for your engine and improves protection against mechanical wear by up to 74%, even under extreme temperatures and pressure. Choosing quartz from Total Energies is choosing the engine oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
So, I mean, all of us are going through it now. We're all experiencing doomsday, which we have pretended does not exist. But G&J, your reliable alternative backup power solution providers, 30 years, and they wish to thank all their cherished partners and customers for being part of this journey as they embrace the future with brighter hopes. They look forward to providing you with the best backup power service to your homes, office, churches, and more. And they're still the largest backup power supplier in the country with their 24-hour service delivery. They're poised to give you the best brands in backup power and after-sales services. Locate G&J in Accra off the Mortuary Road to Kolebu. Call G&J on 0302-689178 or 0302-689179 or 0202-222204. In Kumasi, you can reach them on 0202-222236.
All right, well, it's new and it has you in mind. Imperial General Assurance brings you the collision insurance policy. Yes, now they give you insurance beyond the road. The collision insurance from Imperial General gives you protection in the event of a collision with another car or an object. The policy gives you repair of your damaged car parts resulting from the collision, hospitalization benefits if you are admitted beyond 3 days, and you need not be involved in the accident to benefit from that, by the way, and you get all third-party benefits as well. So get collision insurance from Imperial. Call them today on 0577 667 436, or just talk to them or talk to your broker or any of their agents across the country for further details. You can also follow them on all social media handles. Terms and conditions apply. Collision insurance, insurance beyond the road. Imperial General Assurance, solid protection.
And it's difficult to keep good news to yourself, so let's share it, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. Now listen, SG Ghana went low on interest rate last year, and this year they're even lower. SG says, Yate Wusubium. Are you an SG Ghana customer or on the Controller and Accountant General's payroll? Then get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to their dedicated staff about the amazing Yatisubium loans available today. You can also call SG on 0302 214-314 and learn more. Offer runs till the 7th of June 2024. Terms and conditions apply. SG Ghana, the future is you.
And you know, every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul breath. Well, brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with fluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth. And this prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity comes in 175-gram big family pack, 120 Ajinkwa pack, and 65 and 12-gram sachet, so you can always get what you can afford at any time. Don't just use toothpaste that brush your teeth, use Pepsodent that protects your teeth. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for 25 years and is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association, and they give you the chance to talk to a dentist for free. Call toll-free 0800-16-1000 to talk to a dentist for free. And you can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call their customer care center on toll-free 0800-2030. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
Now, if you're a Toyota user, I got some very wonderful news for you. You need to get ready for a revolution. If you want your Toyota engine to function optimally, then there's only one choice. Only one choice. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is actually rigorously tested and proven to be the best oil for your Toyota engine. Specially crafted to keep your Toyota engine running smoothly and efficiently. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is available at all Toyota Ghana branches across the country. Nothing makes your engine happier than Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. For bulk purchases or distribution, contact Toyota Ghana on this number 0302 429 801. 0302 429 801. Toyota Ghana Company Limited is proud to be associated with Joy FM and Joy News' Drive Safety Tips on the Super Morning Show. Superior quality is what Toyota guarantees you.
And we believe them. All right, KingdomStoreOnline.com says go check out their amazing offers, including quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery. And fantastic news for those of you who like to pay via Momo. You can do exactly that. And they give you free delivery within Accra and Tema. Terms and conditions do apply. And of course, at Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
All right, I've got more exciting news for you. You
Today, the exciting news there.
I come with good news. So don't do like Raymond did with his bank.
Hey.
You can now get your Omni Basic Visa Classic debit card instantly.
The one that they gave me after 2 years ago. I remember that.
At any of the Omni Basic branches nationwide, it's instant with new and improved features, contactless and verified by Visa. So why wait? Visit any of the Omni Basic branches nationwide and get your Omni Basic Visa Classic debit card today. It's instant, secure, and convenient. Omni Basic Bank at your service.
All right, so it's Thursday, which means we can do a very, very good throwback. So let me take you back to the 18th of February 2015. The NPP in opposition had their legendary Wongbo demonstration. Remember this?
This demonstration is not to topple the government. This demonstration is to indicate to Ghanaians the insensitivity of John Mahama's government. The insensitivity of John Mahama's government. This is not to topple government. We don't advocate for a regime change this way. We are going to vote next year, and we are going to vote them out massively. That is good governance. That is partisanship. We are going to democratically remove John Mahama from power. Not do this demonstration, but the demonstration is to demonstrate to John Mahama and Ghanaians that what is going on is bad. If you are feeling the heat, like Ghanaians are feeling the heat, if you are buying electricity and they are having it for free, if your salary, you are spending 60% of your salary on electricity bills, then you understand what I'm suffering. I am suffering. John Mahama is not suffering. But how do you expect the members as a collective to speak on your behalf when you decided to give majority to such a bad government, NBC? Ghanaians should realize that their term matters. Your term matters. Your term matters. When you go and vote, you have to know that the consequences are ahead of you for the next 4 years. The term the Ghanaians gave to John Mahama has shown that they should never again trust John Mahama.
Can you hear it? The freedom in our songs, the sound of liberty that rings from Kaswa to Karaga, from Tamale to Takoradi. It's in the pestles that pound from coast to coast. It's in the busy offices, the crowded streets, and the noisy schools. It's in the wisdom of our elders and in the laughter of our children. It's in seeing how far we've come and looking at how much we can grow. It's in knowing that still Ghana go be. Happy 67th Independence Day, Ghana. MTN.
Have you ever thought of the one that makes you complete? An escape from the clutches of interest charges. With the Standard Chartered Visa debit and credit cards, payments are completed at the speed of light, intertwined with interest earning accounts. You also get unbelievable rewards every time you swipe. You have access to over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide. High credit limits of up to 100,000 Ghana cedis and up to 50 days interest-free with our credit cards. You also get to enjoy full multi-trip travel insurance for 90 days. Fees discounted at your feet with our globally partnered merchant points. Bills are always settled, not battled. Get the Standard Chartered debit and credit card now. Call toll-free on 0800 740 100 or 0302 740 100 or reach us via email on feedback.ghana@sc.com. Standard Chartered, here for good.
This election, ask your favorite politicians about their plans for tackling climate change and improving access to water, sanitation, and hygiene. Let this define who you vote for. At WaterAid, we believe in the future where our leaders prioritize climate change, water, sanitation, and hygiene. Your vote can make this possible.
Morning Show.
All right, so birthday wishes will come later on the show, but they are always brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. All right, that means we can very swiftly now move on to the Joy Sports Center, which is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. DSTV. It's your moment. Twisco Energy Food Drink. Twisco. Power your dream. And Bet Power.
So, folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, irradiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans, we're offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following numbers: 0501-535789 or 0501-535790 or 0244674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered.
Here for good. And listen, have you tried the MTN Momo app? It's a brand new app specially designed to make your Momo experience easier, convenient, and faster. If you do not have it, please download the Momo app on Play Store or App Store on your smartphone and look out for the blue and yellow icon. Momo app allows you to view your statements, pay bills, and do so much more. So use the app for your Momo transactions and enjoy a 100% bonus when you recharge using the Momo app. Go on, download the Momo app now and start transacting with a flex at no data cost. Just Momo it everywhere you go. Fentio, good morning.
Hi, good morning to you. How are you?
Very well.
Good morning to the rest of you, and welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Centre with me, Fentio, Tahir Fentio. Coming up this morning, Hearts of Oak have new board members. Kumasi Asante Kotoko on the other side say they are backing their coach Prosper Nate Ogum despite a poor run of results. All of that to come in the next 10 minutes. But first, we're beginning with some more African game stories and the aftermath of it. Now, the local organizing committee for the just ended African Games, chairman of which is Dr. Ofosu Asare, has responded to the minorities' description of the Games as a monumental failure and an embarrassment to Ghanaians. The minorities spokesperson on the Youth and Sports Committee of Parliament, Kobina Woyome, at a press conference on Tuesday, asked for a bipartisan probe into government spending of about $245 million on the organization of the Games. Speaking to Joy Sports, though, yesterday, Ofosu Asare challenged Honorable Woyome to come up with alternative means to develop sports in the country.
At any point in time, there will be challenges, financial, physical. How do you set your priorities? How does he want us to grow sports in Ghana? How does he want? He should come up with options. That if we don't build facilities, now when you want to develop sports, you have to think of 4 pillars: the talents, the facilities, the coaches or trainers, and the resources. So if you don't try and harness all these areas, there's no way you can develop sports.
That's Dr. Ofosu Asare there. Let's stay with him because some volunteers on Tuesday as well, they clashed with police while protesting and demanding to be paid stipends before vacating their hostels at Legon. Now, Ofosu Asare says the volunteers were misinformed.
I think it was miscommunication, misunderstanding. They didn't get it well. Me, the first time I met, I said, give me a definition of volunteers or volunteerism. Go and check the definition. And the communication and the what was given them, the letter given, there was nothing like monetary consideration, whatever. And I don't think they came in because of course. But I think somewhere along the line, they got some of the things wrong. And I won't fault them for too much, maybe misunderstanding, and they were misinformed about some of these things. If they had the right information, I'm sure they wouldn't have conducted themselves the way they did.
All right, that's Dr. Ofosu Asare. Meanwhile, Joy Sports can't confirm that the volunteers have since vacated their living premises. Now, Black Satellites coach Desmond Ofe says his next target for the team after the African Games triumph is to qualify for the 2025 Under-20 World Cup, which will be hosted in Chile. The 36-year-old guided Ghana to a first gold medal in 13 years after urging Uganda 1-0 in the final a week ago. Now he admits there's a lot of work to be done to qualify for next year's World Cup.
It's day by day, step by step, let's say competition by competition. For us, the most important competition now is the WAF because we really want to partake in the next World Cup, which is in 2025, next year in the summer. So we still have a lot of work to do. Fantastically, now we've got a good base and we can build on it. So for now, step by step, the next objective is the WAFU in October. I heard I was in Togo, so we're going to prepare really well. We're going to scout again. We're going to look for those hidden gems to come and help the team and help the team progress into the World Cup.
That's the head coach of the Ghana Under-20 team there, Desmond Ofe. Now, you heard him mention the waffle competition there. Now it's been confirmed that Accra will indeed be the host city for that 2024 Under-17 Boys Cup of Nations in May. The Under-21, of course, is in Togo in October. The Under-17 one will take place here in Accra. The tournament, which will serve as the qualifiers for the Under-17 AFCON, includes Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, and Niger. Lai Kinsing is the head coach of the Black Starlets, that's the Under-17 team. They are already at the Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence, preparing for the competition, which will take place here in Accra between May 15 and May 29, 2024. Before that, though, they will be in Russia for the UEFA Under-16 tournament, where they are expected to play games against Russia, Serbia, and Kazakhstan, and that will take place from April 23 to 29. Now, from the Black Starlets, let's go to the Black Stars. Their head coach is Otoado. He says the March international friendlies have given him answers to many questions he had about the team ahead of their crucial 2026 World Cup qualifiers in June. Ghana lost 2-1 to Nigeria in their first friendly match before drawing 2-0 with Uganda on Tuesday in Morocco.
We made a lot of changes also in the second game. For me, it was important coming new, haven't been there 2 years, to see where the players are standing and to give as much as I can players a chance. Also good learning, but also I got a lot of answers on too many questions. On very, very much question or a lot of questions. And this is good, this is positive, and yeah, we have to work on it now. We'll monitor the players now in the next 2 months before we have the upcoming World Cup matches, and we hope that they will learn out of the mistakes from today.
Otoado there. Remember, the Black Stars take on Mali on June 3 before facing Central African Republic a week later in those crucial 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Still on the Black Stars, Nigeria midfielder Alex Iwobi says he was secretly hoping the Super Eagles would meet Ghana at some point at the AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. That was before the Black Stars suffered a shock group stage exit.
I have there's a lot of people that I respect at Ghana, so I would like them to do well. I have a lot of friends outside the team that are Ghanaians, so it's almost like you want them to do well so you can play against them and prove a point in the competition. But it's a shame because the way they exited with the sort of players they had was a bit sad to see. And obviously, because we were in the same hotel, we can see how devastated they were. But of course, my main concern is always going to be about Nigeria. As long as Nigeria is doing well, I'm not really too concerned about any other nation.
Alexi will be there. Now, Accra House of Folk, they have nominated a new set of directors ahead of the club's annual general meeting. Controversial pair of Vincent Sowa Odote and Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo have been nominated to retain their positions on the board, while Professor Ajman Bedu Akosa, a former flag bearer hopeful of the Convention People's Party, joins the new board pending shareholders' approval. They are joined in the director role by Chief Executive of the Telecommunications Chamber, Ken Ashigbe. There was, however, no place for the famous Brahma Moro Akambi, or otherwise known as Alhaji Akambi. Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Akwesi Achima, has also been nominated. Now, their rivals are Kumasi and Kotoko. They've released a statement backing under fire coach Prosper Nate Ogun. Amidst speculations, he was facing the sack following a run of poor results. The Porcupine Warriors have lost 6 of their last 7 games, which has seen the club drift further away from the top, where they now trail league leaders Samatex by 10 points. A part of the statement says, however, that the IMC acknowledges the concerns raised by our Cherry supporters regarding our current situation. It must be placed on record that management is equally not enthused with our results and deem it unacceptable. However, the IMC is committed to ensuring that there is a quick turnaround in our current fortunes, unquote. Now, former Ghana Football Association President Kwesi Nyantakyi has hinted that he could be contesting in the Ejuso by-election. The seat became vacant following the demise of former Deputy Finance Minister John Kuma. Nyantakyi, who is serving a ban from all football-related activities, says his intentions will be made known in a week's time.
The Ejuso by-election will definitely come on, but a timetable has not been published yet. So we don't know those who want to contest. Since I come from there and I have the right to contest, at the right time, we'll see what will happen. By the moment, we are mourning the demise of a very illustrious son of the constituency. the whole parliament, the member of parliament for the constituency. It's a big loss to the constituency, and let's see what happens after the 1 week. I said after the 1 week, we'll tell you whether we have plans or not. But it's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
That's Kwesi Nyantakyi there. He's also eligible to contest somewhere in Wa, where his father is from. His mother is from the Ejose area. Let's wrap up with some boxing news, of course. And Abubakar Kamoko, also known as Ambitious Tilapia, son of Bukom Bangu, has vowed to secure qualification for the 2024 Olympic Games at the next qualifying event in Thailand in May. He won a silver medal at the just-ended African Games after losing the final bout. No Ghanaian boxer has qualified for Paris yet after participations in 2 qualifying tournaments in Senegal and Italy ended in disappointment for the country's amateur boxers. Kamoko says he will break that jinx in May.
From here, what next? Olympics qualify at Thailand. I'm going to qualify for Ghana. We went to Senegal, we didn't qualify. We went to Italy for second chance, we didn't go. So this is the last chance. I was not part, so I'll go. Oh, okay. Me, if I was part, I can qualify because I'm having some spirit inside me. Master, the ring that we are fighting inside is not Ghana ring or it's by international ring. If you not jump 1, 2, 3, no, we have tired. Me, I've not experienced this thing before. This is my first time. Yeah, my first time. It's the best one. The next time, I'll come back stronger.
That is Bukom Banku's son. His nickname is Tilapia. He was grilled on his final fight at the African Games. That's all the latest from the world of sports. My name is Fentio Tahiru Fentio. Back to you, Mama V.
Tilapia and Banku. But he sounded so much like the father.
He does. He has some of the character traits of the father. Very charismatic fella. Yesterday, he was in an interview on another radio station, and someone called in and said he can beat him physical. This is not boxing. And then they asked him, after the person hung up the call, then Tilapia said, the guy is drunk.
Uncle Ebo.
Uncle Ebo is here today, physical.
No.
Today's one is physical.
Physical.
The handsome young man has been mischievous this morning.
Yeah.
With Tilapia. You mean he was what?
I said Tilapia was grilled in his final fight. He lost the fight.
He will get you in Bukom.
After the fight, he said he didn't know he was fighting that day because he fought the previous day. When he woke up in the morning, he had too many body pains.
What? He didn't know he was fighting?
Yes, and then he said he forgot. And then they told him that he's fighting this evening. So when he came, he was not ready. He said he felt they beat him when he was leaving the boxing arena. Then he was begging the Bukom people to forgive him.
He's truly his father's son.
You heard him.
Oh, Uncle.
Very exciting fella.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We need Tilapia in these times, Yeah. So.
And is this one of the cases where you say like father, like son?
I think there's never a more perfect scenario to use that phrase than this particular one.
I watched the father in the dressing room. Trying to
motivate him.
Yeah, to motivate him and all that.
Yeah.
Is it his coach?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, not his coach,
his coach.
because he's an amateur boxer. So he's coached by the national team coach of Oriasari. But the father, obviously,
is in his corner.
He was there to give him pep talk. And the content of the pep talk itself
was funny.
Was interesting.
Uncle, it's good to have you here. Physical.
Yes, good to have you. Oh, and congratulations. Mavi put up a fantastic performance at Marriott Hotel.
What you went to do, Galamsey there? You see, you have been caught. Bring the money.
Uncle.
Hello.
You've been outed. You've been outed. You.
Fence.
What? Are you a stakeholder?
Hey, Fence.
In Mama V Enterprises.
Yes.
Yes, please.
And
because I'm responsible for a lot of morning vibes every morning.
Okay, and what about you at the African Games?
Gotcha. go. Food for thought brought to us by Riverman Productions. Be the difference. And you know the play. Tomorrow is Friday.
It is.
Yes. It would begin tomorrow, really.
It will indeed begin tomorrow with a fantastic show.
Yeah, Dubai
I am introducing 2 new girls. Both of them called Stephanie.
Oh, okay.
And well, just let me leave it there.
You're smiling.
Yes.
There's something exciting about the girls.
There is.
Okay. All right. So just
there
look
is
out for,
about both of them.
Okay. That's the name they use on stage?
No, that's their real names.
Oh, okay.
They are both Stephanie.
All right.
So Stephanie Kujo Yevu and Stephanie McLean.
All right. I'll look out for them.
Yeah.
All right.
Fantastic. But how are you?
I'm doing very well, Uncle.
I have something for you, but that will be off air. So, so the friend too does not come and tax.
And Winston too. Yeah.
Winston has deserted me, so I'm not talking about him this morning.
The GRE rep on the show.
So, well, as Mama V said, tomorrow is when Dubai or No Sex begins, and it will run till next week, next weekend. So, we hope we'll be able to get you. Mama V will give you all the details. This morning, I'm going to begin my reflections on Easter. According to the biblical timelines, today, Holy Thursday, is the day before the crucifixion. By the evening of today, Jesus will be arrested and a series of sham trials began. For now, I want us to travel back in time to that Thursday and see what is going on. You know, a lot can happen in any given day, and a lot did happen on this Thursday. And yet the day began as any normal day. None of the disciples woke up that morning with the faintest idea of what would happen before the day ended. None of them knew that the day was going to turn their worlds upside down. Peter, for instance, woke up that morning feeling very confident of his devotion and loyalty to his master, and had no idea that by the next morning he would have denied 3 times that he knew Jesus. None of the disciples imagined that they would ever desert their master, but it was going to happen before the day was over. The only person who knew that something could happen was Judas, but even he was not too sure. He knew that he had taken money 2 days previously. He knew that the enemies of Jesus were ready to pounce at a moment's notice, but he was not sure when that moment would present itself. Maybe the case of Judas is very instructive for all of us. He had already sold out his master, but he still managed to create the impression that he was still as devoted to Jesus as the next disciple. You know, we could be embracing someone as a colleague and a friend and never know that that person is no longer on our side. Judas had already collected money from the chief priests, and he still had the audacity to keep his place as a key member of the team Jesus. He was the treasurer. About this time on that Thursday, the disciples had gone to Jesus to ask, "Where do you want us to make preparations for you to eat the Passover?" Jesus said to them, "Go into the city to a certain man and tell him, 'The master says, my appointed time is near. I'm going to celebrate the Passover with my disciples at your house.'" The disciples followed the directive, and by evening, they were ready with the Passover meal. When they reclined at the table with Jesus, everything looked normal. But nothing was normal about this meal. In the first place, it was going to be the last meal they would have with Jesus as they had known him for the 3 years they had been with him. In the second place, the meal was going to establish a new covenant between God and man, the covenant of blood, which would be the basis for the forgiveness of our sins. What we know as communion today was instituted by Jesus on this Thursday at that meal. At the meal, Jesus tried to prepare the minds of his disciples for what was about to happen in a matter of hours. But they found it strange that their master would talk about one of them betraying him. The meal was followed by a trip to the Mount of Olives, where Jesus said to them, "This very night you will all fall away on account of me, for it is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock will be scattered." he continued. But after I have risen, I'll go ahead of you into Galilee. Of course, Peter could not let this go without challenging it. Is the master saying that he, Peter, would desert him? Never. He said to Jesus, even if all fall away on account of you, I never will. I can see Jesus chuckling at that. What Peter did not know is that he would do worse than all the others. The others would run away, yes, and go into hiding. But he, Peter, would actually openly and vehemently deny not once, but 3 times that he knew Jesus, and all that before daybreak. There was time for 2 more incidents on this Thursday. There was the time in Gethsemane and the heartfelt cry of Jesus in prayer, my Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me, yet not as I will, but as you will. Then came the final incident of the day, the arrest of Jesus. We must understand that those were the days before cameras and photography. Those were the days before television and social media. So even though Jesus had become a household name, very few people could recognize him if they met him without his disciples and without a crowd around him. So the chief priests needed someone who knew Jesus to point him out, and that was where Judas came in handy. He led a large crowd armed with swords and clubs into the quiet garden of Gethsemane to arrest Jesus. And he pointed Jesus out to the mob with a kiss. He had told them before entering the garden that, quote, the one I kiss is the man, arrest him, end of quote. You know, Mavi, not every kiss is safe. And not every hug is innocent. In that case of Judas was the death warrant of Jesus. And all this happened in one day, the Thursday. But the real drama was about to begin. And for that, we'll continue on Monday.
Oh.
Until then, please make the time to reflect on the Easter story and you will be blessed. Oh, Emra Naswana.
Ah, Uncle, let me chain away with you. And so sad.
Maybe for we'll continue on Thursday.
All right. This is the Easter reflections.
These are my Easter reflections.
Okay. Well, Uncle,
yep.
Thank you so much for food for
I'm
thought.
staying for there's going to be a discussion on my field and things like that.
We're talking theater.
And you bring in on board one of my favorite guy.
Brew Riverson.
Brew.
Yes. It will be an exciting conversation. So, you have to stay with us.
And the interesting thing is that we got the opportunity to put him on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
For Val.
Oh.
Our Val's Day production. He was a star.
Ah, just this February?
Yeah.
Oh. Would you do it again?
Ask him when he comes.
All right, Uncle is here with us today for our conversation on theatre. We've got some 30 seconds to 8. At 8, we'll bring you the Business Minute. Thanks to Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG, we stand with you. Anointed Electricals, the generator expect. And Waikari Capital, together towards tomorrow. Please send us your WhatsApp messages on 055-1111997. Kindly also post on X as Joy997. And when you do, add the hashtag JoySMS. You can also send us messages on Facebook as well. This is Joy 99.7 FM.
not suffering. John Mahama is not suffering. But how do you expect the members of the members as a collective to speak on your behalf when you decided to give majority to such a bad government, NBC? Ghanaians should realize that their term matters. Your term matters. Your term matters. When you go and vote, you have to know that the consequences are ahead of you for the next 4 years. The term that Ghanaians gave to John Mahama has shown that they should never again trash John Mahama.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Keep this frequency clear.
99.7.
It's a Thursday, so, we bring you a bit of throwback on the Super Morning Show, some 3 minutes after 8. This is 99.7, it's Joy FM. Our business minutes always brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator expert, and Waika Recapital together towards tomorrow. But your business should not suffer because of financial challenges. I hope you know that. So if you're an individual trading in your personal name, a sole proprietor, a company, expand your business with CBG's collateral-free lending product. Open an account with us today and have access to as much as 500,000 Ghana cedis to meet your urgent business needs. The CBG Solo Smart Loans, also the SME Smart Loans and Advanced Loans are the perfect solution for you. No need to provide any form of collateral at all. For further inquiries, just visit any of CBG's 114 branches nationwide or kindly reach out. Call them on 0302 216,000. It's 0302 216,000. You can also get in touch with them via social media. CBG has got handles on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Alternatively, you can send an email to talk to us at cbg.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you. And you need a generator on standby. It's not even backup. It will be your main source. That's why we encourage you to talk to Anointed Electricals. Things are hard, so you probably need some sort of arrangements, and they have customized services. So just talk to Anointed Engineering Services Limited. They sell generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. They've got genuine spare parts as well. And even if you did not buy your generator from them, they will service and maintain for you. Just talk to them. They've got latest branches in Amra here. Friends Oil on the main Adenta Dodowa Road, also in East Legon, the Lagos Avenue Road opposite Tom Rick Hotel, and Tema. The Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9 is just after the overhead. And in Kaswa, off the Wager Kaswa Road near Semaf Cement Depot. And Odoko, that's where they have their head office at number 77 Anointed House of the Odoko Malam Road. Give them a call on 0243 480 334 0243 480 334. Anointed, the generator experts. 055-111-1997. That's our WhatsApp number. You can always reach out and contribute to our conversations here on the Super Morning Show. If you want to bring something to our attention as well, you're welcome. Please send your messages to 055-111-1997. You can go on X as Joy997, and whenever you post, just add the hashtag JoySMS. Thanks to EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa Provident Insurance. With Provident Man, you're covered, and Mala 2 from Ernest Chemist for the effective treatment of malaria in both adults and children. We're able to share your messages with the rest of the world. Coming up later this morning.
Everything for Moina. It's a soft woman, I'm right. It's all
We've come a very long way. Does this ring a bell? Do you remember anything from what I just played?
Peace to all the DJs.
Enkomode, Bobo Kala. We started theater from somewhere. Oh. We're talking theater today here on the Super Morning Show. You would love every bit of it. Uncle White is here. We'll have the legendary Bill Riverson also join the conversation. You know, we've got the perfect guest for this. So keep the messages dropping on 0551111997 and also on X with the hashtag Joy SMS. Thanks to EcoBank. And you know, we face different emergencies. Take your time. If you're driving today, don't let another driver upset you. Don't let that be an emergency today, okay? Please, take it easy. Things are hard already. Don't be too hard on yourself. It is well. It will work out just fine. You see, you're alive, and that's a good start. Okay, but if only you find yourself in a money emergency, I've got a quick solution. All you need is star 770 hash, star 770 hash. It should be saved on your phone, star 770 hash. That's the EcoBank money emergency number that you need. And forget about data. Even if you don't have data, you still can access star 770 hash. So what can you do with it? What can star 770 hash do for you? Well, first of all, you can get access to loans, you can do fund transfers, you can pay utility bills, you can buy airtime, and of course you can buy data using star 770 hash. So there's no need to panic when you find yourself in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial star 770 hash now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank. And these days, service provision is about convenience. So if your service provider is not giving you convenience, if the operations are not, please find somewhere else to go. That's why I'm excited about what Provident Insurance is doing. You know, you can insure your vehicle anywhere, anytime with Provident Insurance's Obaya. No need to hustle at all. And Obaya is on WhatsApp, so you can WhatsApp Obaya right now. You can buy, renew, and file your claims for your vehicle. Bebia. All you have to do is just chat Obaya. And here's Obaya's number, 0242 426 396. That's 0242 426 396. And Obaya will help you. It's quick, convenient, reliable, and saves you time so you can do more in your day. Just chat Obaya and get your vehicle insured now on Provident Insurance. Text your Obaya, bebia, and remember, with Provident, man, you're covered. Our big story is brought to us, thankfully, by Telecel, connecting energy's latest film, your partner for life, and Emirates. Fly Emirates, certainly fly better.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
That's right. You're about to have the world at your fingertips because the wait is finally over. Telecel is here. Now you have everything you want and need. Quick and reliable communication, stress-free money transactions via Telecel Cash. Transforming your big business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business and more. Connect with Telecel and enjoy a world of endless possibilities because with Telecel, there's no limit to connections. Telecel, connecting energies. And if you're dreaming of the perfect sofa to upgrade this year, maybe for this Easter period, for instance, we've got your dream sofa at latest foam. Let's introduce to you the sensational V sofa range, which you would love. That's where comfort meets style at prices that will make your heart skip a beat. So hop into any latest foam showroom nationwide to dive into a world of colors and choices. From the sleek L-shaped V sofa at just 3,100 Ghana cedis to the complete V sofa set for an unbeatable price of 6,500 Ghana cedis, you have the opportunity opportunity to elevate your living space with latest foam, your forever partner in comfort and luxury. So please hurry, your perfect sofa awaits. Latest foam is your partner for life. And you know, every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth. It leads to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul breath. And we want to get rid of this. We don't need this. That's why Pepsodent Charcoal is good for you. It's made of a fine blend of fluoride with a unique combination of natural charcoal, lemon, mint, and zinc to whiten your teeth, strengthen them, and remove bad odor from your mouth. Charcoal White gently polishes away tooth stains and naturally restores your bright smile. If you're a herbal lover like myself, then you should go for the Pepsodent Herbal Toothpaste, which is infused with a unique blend of green tea and herbal extract formulated to repair and protect your gums while giving an all-round cooling sensation. Pepsodent Herbal releases, repairs, and protects gum tissue while giving you strong teeth as well. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning before you sleep at night as well. Yeah? Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for 25 years. Kudos to Pepsodent. Pepsodent is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association, and Pepsodent is giving you the opportunity to talk to a dentist for free. Please take advantage of this offer by calling the toll-free number 0800 161 000 to talk to a dentist for free. Grab Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call the customer center, the customer care center on toll-free 0800 2030. Pepsodent, every smile matters. I'm not like you. I'm not going to ask you because I know that sometimes you end up sleeping in the hall, and then by the time you're
I hardly do it.
It's like 11 or midnight, and the last thing you're thinking about is brush your teeth.
Listen, I will not be telling the people of this republic lies. I hardly brush my teeth twice. If I do well, second one, I will do mouthwash. Then I rinse my mouth more.
So we're educating you.
Yes, I will do
Pepsodent
it. I'll try and do it.
is educating you.
Yes, I'll try and
change,
do it.
Raymond. Do it twice.
I'll try and do it. Yes, I'm hoping that when I have enough resources, I can buy, because Ebesantem, that is my headache. Listen, it's expensive small.
Kojo, did you know that he doesn't brush twice?
My toothpaste is expensive
this
small.
one is not good.
But the question, Mama,
okay. Do you, Kojo?
Yes, I do.
I am expecting that Kojo Yansin will support me, so I'll not ask that question. I'm not going to put you in that position.
Oh, but you are my brother.
Yes,
I understand your predicament.
Yes.
But I do brush twice. I mean, it was ingrained in us from childhood.
Yes.
You don't even do it. You don't even think. In fact, you will feel like you've missed something, like something is not done if you go to sleep without brushing.
See? Raymond Len.
Yes.
I see Sami Odami is
this is
corporate as well.
Remember.
No, Raymond, just listen.
Yes.
And do and change.
I'm not saying that. Yes, I have changed more. That's
there's nothing to analyze. There's nothing to fact check.
Mouthwash in the evening, brushing teeth in the morning. Yeah, so I mix them so that oh no.
Kojo says the mouthwash you don't buy.
Yeah, betcha. No, but
Raymond, where Pepsodent is educating, so please change. Change.
For example, let me ask you.
Oh, Raymond.
Since we are all educated,
what is here to analyze, like?
No. What? Since we are educated the masses of this republic, I think it's an important question I need to ask you too. Marvin, when you brush your teeth, do you spill out everything from the toothpaste?
What is Raymond asking?
Do you rinse your mouth after that?
I do.
Why do you do so?
What, you want me to swallow
you know that
it?
10 years ago, the NHS in the UK said what you should do is to spit out excess in your mouth, but not to rinse your mouth and clear what you use to brush your teeth out of your mouth. You know that, right? You don't know. So we can all learn from each other. That's what I do. Which way I do that? You don't do that.
How is that related to you brushing twice?
Yes, because you just put the toothpaste in your mouth, then you clear everything with water.
Raymond.
Then you have cleared the thing. How does it protect you?
That's not the fundamental
issue.
No,
so why do you brush your teeth together, brush?
Is to brush twice. Sami Odami, twice.
I agree. We are adding on a different layer. I do not dispute that. Why are you fighting on this matter?
No controversies here.
Yeah. After all, new toothpaste, they are learning the old ways. They are bringing back the charcoal and the other things.
Charcoal is in Pepsodent.
Yes, that's what I'm very happy with it.
Sometimes
some of you who are opposing the charcoal we're using. Indigenous Ghanaian ways of cleaning the teeth.
It's 17 minutes after 8. See what I deal with every day on the show. I mean, these guys will not allow themselves to just learn. Simple brush twice, it's an
We have
argument.
agreed though. We are not disputing that.
Oh, listen.
Let me say good morning to. Let me say good morning to a man that is very wonderful giving me my toothpaste, and we have been consistent on this part in the one. Albert Ampofol. We call him Ohio. He's a powerful pharmacist.
And Harry
he
Glover.
supplies. Yeah.
Harry Glover.
Yeah, the dentist.
Yes.
Very powerful guy. Yeah. So if they give me the advice, my teeth is solid. I'm not scraping bottom of the barrel for advice from people who don't know how to brush their
Raymond
teeth
Elwovoa.
Elwovoa. As I'm done? Yes.
Okay. All right. So listen, food for thoughts comes your way every Monday and Thursday on the Super Morning Show. Is brought to us by Riverman Productions. Be the difference, and we've got a play.
And I have said it here, and I'm repeating it. I'm insisting. Barely 2 months ago, Mamavi made a declaration that the thing there, it is only you, when you are on the, when you are in Dubai, that the thing is nice. If you do it in Ghana, it is not nice. So because of that, and after several engagements, the ever distinguished man of extraordinary character, who would actually be coming in soon, this Easter period, Rowan Productions in partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM presents an original Ebohai classic, Dubai or No Sex. I will say no sex, no Dubai, no sex. Dubai or No Sex delves into the themes of honesty, integrity, impact of social media, and a man's unwavering resolve to stay true to himself in the midst of external pressures. The play shows on the 29th, that's tomorrow, 30th, that is Saturday, 31st, that's Sunday, and from the 1st, 5th, 6th, 7th in April. Now, show times. Tomorrow, 1 show only at 7 p.m. Saturday, 2 shows at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Sunday, 3 shows at 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. So you don't have an excuse. This one that you say, I'll go to church, I'll do this. I've given you different times. Friday, 1. Saturday, 2. Sunday, 3 times in a day. And 2 shows on Easter Monday. That is the 1st of April at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. This is happening at the National Theatre. And it's just 200 CDs. 200 CDs. Now 200 CDs, can it buy?
You can't, don't go alone.
Yes. People that have, okay, if I say that, let me start mentioning names of people who will appear alone, who are not supposed to appear alone. We know yourself. Next time I'll mention your name. This time around, desist. Stop pretending that you are alone. Now buy tickets via Koba short code *365 *535#. And at all regular outlets, be informed that purchase tickets may earn you, and this is very important. Marvin, listen. Be informed that a purchase ticket may earn you a round trip free. And I know what happens to you when you talk about free, free round trip to Dubai. For inquiries, call 059 692 1960 or send a WhatsApp to 050 55 You can also follow up on all social media platforms at Rowan Productions. Proudly sponsored by Gino Tomato Mix and GCB Bank Limited. The media partners are M Notify and Logistic Movers. Buy your tickets now. Rowan Productions, be the difference. Yeah. I know people are sending a message that. Let me say it clearly. That's why I didn't say that I don't do the thing. I say I do, but not all the time. But somebody says, Raymond, your children are listening. Bad example. Bad example how? I'm telling the truth that I don't always brush my teeth twice.
Okay, listen.
Sometimes I brush once in the evening, then I use mouthwash. It might not be the best of practice. Sometimes you have to do 3 or 10 times.
Raymond, hey.
No, I'm explaining because
why are you exposing yourself further?
Yes, he said, please note that the toothpaste is more expensive than rent now in Ghana. That is what Samuel is writing. Yes, that is what Samuel is writing. Yeah.
Wow, look.
We know ourselves.
Listen, I've got a message from my lawyer, Spiky. Spiky says, what Raymond is saying is like, if you bath, don't wash your body completely.
No. The theories are very opposite. And I'm grounding my... Yeah, the problem is when lawyers decide that they are entering the areas of dentistry and using analogies to try and explain that. That's where the difficulty is. Yeah. Oh, no. Maybe I'm coming mention.
You know, you're a nice guy.
Oh, yes,
I don't
always.
know why you don't want to be humble enough this morning to just take what I am teaching you.
Yes, so I've said also some
teachings.
I have
just
admitted. I have admitted
just
that.
say thank you. I'm going to work on it.
I'm
That's
grateful,
it.
and I expect you to say the same thing too.
Wow,
When
look.
you just
Wow. Some of them classes say,
he is heavily supporting
22 minutes after 8. We've got a fantastic conversation on theatre. I'm really excited about that. That's all coming up here on the Super Morning Show.
Nana tell me ya tu wa twa nkwa ne nwoma ko ya to da bia wa nkwa kura ne nwoma kafie ene say ya ba ya dika ka kire ayenkwa say ye hia nana odi kuro de ote akonwa so o man hin ya hwehwe no so wanti a me kama kire mo
we nyina na ben for kan no ya say twinkle little stars akari madrisha
Super Morning Show.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future, together. EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa.
Hello, fair driver. Are you sending the sales?
Boss, medicana kopim.
Hey, what the car to me so?
Boss, you no renew the insurance.
Tell it, I didn't have time. I had to go to the farm.
You can insure on the farm.
And I had to go to the market too.
You could have insured in the market.
I had to cook supper for my wife.
Boss, you could have insured in the market.
But how?
By texting or buyer on 0242 426 396 to help insure with Provident Insurance on WhatsApp from anywhere.
Annie,
babia. With Obaya, now you can insure your car anywhere, anytime. On WhatsApp, text Obaya on 0242 426 396 today. With Provident.
Man, you are covered.
Ladies and gentlemen, Telecel is here! Telecel, connecting energies. Hello, Accra! The biggest playground event is back again. Indomie Fest 2024. This Easter, all roads lead to the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park to witness the biggest fun fair in Accra. Are you ready to meet real-life superheroes? Be at Indomie Fest 2024 to meet the Indomitables. This Easter Monday, April 1st, 2024. A day to enjoy Indomie instant noodle recipes and a day for kids to play all day. There'll be bouncy castles, photo booths, piñatas, trampolines, and many more. Grab your ticket for 5 Ghana cedis only and enjoy performances from the Beam Nation President, Stone Boy, and many more. All at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park. For more information, contact 0549 012567. Indomie Fest, proudly brought to you by Indomie Instant Noodles.
Roverman Productions, in partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, present an original Ibo play, Dubai on No Sex.
Barney, darling, do you know where Simon and Diva went for their annual vacation?
To Dubai.
Oh, so you know. And the year before that, they were in the
Caribbeans.
Where have you been on vacation with me, your wife?
Ajwa, you and I have been at Kwewu for Easter.
Kwewu.
Winneba for Abuache. Elmina for Bakatu.
Elmina.
And we have been at Keta for...
Keta. Barnabas.
Regular at Homo shows on March 29th, 30th, 31st, and April 1st, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Time: Fridays at 7 p.m., Saturdays 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., Sundays 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. and a special showing on Easter Monday at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rate 200 Ghana cedis. Get your tickets on the Callbar Shorts code *365*535# and at all regular outlets. Call 059-6922-040. WhatsApp 050-554-6030. Sponsors: Gino Tomato Mix, GCB Bank Limited, and M Notified. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
It's a mega sale at Orca this Easter with up to 60% off everything in store. Save big on furniture, home decor, kitchen items, and more. We've got the best quality for the best prices. Who can compare? Locate us at Accra Mall and on Spintex Road this Easter and enjoy up to 60% off at Orca Decor.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Oh, is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
Oh, how?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel. And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service. Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
Waikari Capital. We are a multinational fund management company regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Our aim is to help our customers thrive by enabling them to achieve their lifetime financial goals while investing their funds in ways that create a positive future for them, their families, and their businesses. In this way, we help them to create the best life. Speak to us today. Call us on 050-157-7546 or 050-157-7547. Visit www.waikaricapital.com. Waikari Capital. Together towards tomorrow.
Hey, welcome back to work.
Charlie, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
Malaria really knocked you down, eh?
Charlie, no joke. Hey, fever, headache, vomiting, loss of appetite. I couldn't even eat my usual fufu.
You and fufu?
How we go do it?
I hope you got tested before the malaria treatment.
Oh, yes, I did. And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Sharp. Anyway, sorry to ruin your excitement, but your boss asked of you.
Okay.
She says she has plenty work for you.
No problem, Charlie. Strength day.
You see,
When malaria strikes, take Malatu, containing Artemether and Lumefantrine. Comes in tablets and suspension for the effective treatment of malaria in adults and children. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malatu is manufactured and distributed by Ernest Chemists Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
This demonstration is not to topple the government. This demonstration is to indicate to Ghanaians the insensitivity of John Mahama's government. The insensitivity of John Mahama's government. This is not to topple government. We don't advocate for a regime change this way. We are going to vote next year and we are going to vote them out massively. That is good governance. That is partisanship. We are going to democratically remove John Mahama from power. Not do this demonstration. But the demonstration is to demonstrate to John Mahama and Ghanaians that what is going on is bad. If you are feeling the heat, like Ghanaians are feeling the heat, if they are buying electricity and they are having it for free, if your salary, you are spending 60% of your salary on electricity bills, then you understand what I'm suffering. I am suffering. John Mahama is not suffering. How do you expect the members as a collective to speak on your behalf when you decided to give majority to such a bad government, NBC? Ghanaians should realize that their term matters. Your term matters. Your term matters. When you go and vote, you have to know that the consequences are ahead of you for the next 4 years. The term the Ghanaians gave to John Mahama has shown that they should never again put trash on Muhammad.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Everything for more in it's a soft woman in a moment. It's all
The Rockstone continues to be our man of the day with his wonderful, wonderful music. Today I'm excited. Today I'm very excited. One of my favorite sources of recreation is drama. And of course, the big giants and titans of Ghanaian drama are our guest today. Uncle Ibo White is here. We're also going to be joined by...
For a moment there, I was quite worried when you said one of your biggest source of recreation and entertainment, and I was wondering,
yes, Dubai or no sex.
What kind of information is this guy going to put out there? The person we are dealing with.
Now that Uncle Ibo considers recreation, you see, now that Uncle Ibo is,
say it right. It has to. It's another version of say it right.
I really have no friends in this room.
Hold on.
Hey, you see, what is this?
When you decided to, I know you love literature.
Yes.
You love drama and all.
Yes.
And so you would appreciate the fact that all these things are subject to meaning. And in understanding the signs of meaning,
yes,
you must actually know that meaning exists in context.
Therefore,
and when we talk about meaning existing in context, what it means is that as much as you may just speak with your vocal cords, you communicate with your whole body and your whole history. So you heard right.
Yes.
There's the last part you don't like. I have finished.
I'm waiting
statement.
for you to clarify.
Your whole body and your history.
It's part of it.
The history.
Mindful of your history.
I think I should have had breakfast before coming.
What is this?
history.
Yes, so that's why when you say recreation,
so just because of stray bullets, you've given us 3 credit hours. That I'm never going to get back.
Go and read David Abercrombie and Ogden and Ogden.
Well, there was a references to Sabono. Look, it's 8:35 on the Super Morning Show, and yes, this is Ghanaian drama at its very best. Today we have 2 titans of this industry joining us to help us understand the important role that it plays in our national identity. To give us a bit of a glimpse in the crystal ball as well, to see what drama is likely to be like in the future. And when I say drama, I'm talking about theatre, movies, all of the ways in which we use dramatic expression as a source of our identity as Ghanaians. Uncle Ibo White has stayed with us for this conversation. We're so happy about it. Uncle Ibo, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. You are my favorite people, so It's always good to hang around. Mama V being the most favorite of all.
Hey.
I think that Raymond would even agree to that. Raymond wouldn't argue with that one.
You want to fact check?
Oh no, Raymond, that one, let's not debate it. Yes, let's not debate it. We have all agreed that she's the favorite.
I've agreed.
And but I would have felt a little bit more welcome if Kojo had upped his standard kakra. Kojo, what is this?
Uncle Ibu. People,
Kojo, what is this?
Shirt and trousers, beer.
Oh,
you see, it's Ghana man.
He's been wearing togas.
Yes, it's Ghana man. So I've decided to wear.
So the sneakers is Ghana.
Clothing.
Is the sneakers Ghana?
No.
Togas. Then you're wearing
togas.
togas.
Is the exception. But the rest of it is all Ghana made by a Ghanaian designer called Black ID. Yes, he makes all of this. And what you are calling togas because you are 137 years old is actually just a pair of
mine was Captain Bay.
In this austere moment, the material that can sew 2 trousers for me, my good friend is using it for only one. That is why he is worried about that, because we need to all be, helping each other.
Is it not surprising? Now we are long gone past the baggy days.
Look, during the Second World War,
yes,
baggy trousers was the fashion. Second World War, countries that were being oppressed.
No, but Raymond,
I
wanted to spare you. You and I agreed on an exercise.
Wahala. Lebo is bringing the accountability.
You and I, we agreed on an exercise.
We had agreed generally to deal with Kojo today.
The agenda will not agenda. Anyway, speaking of the agenda, thank you to all of you who have joined us from Kumasi, tuning in to Love FM. We love you very much. And for those of you listening to us on ATL 100.5 megahertz in the central region, thank you for choosing Joy. All right, so today's conversation about theatre, it's about drama, and we've already introduced one of our big titans, our very own Uncle Ibo White, who is already calling us all to task. But today, I'm particularly excited because one of my biggest, he's my idol in acting in Ghana. Veteran actor, Ebenezer Henry Brew Riverson Jr. Joins us over the phone. This is my very first time speaking to him. I'm a bit starstruck. But good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's such a pleasure to have you on our show, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Yes, we all grew up watching your amazing work, and we're still in awe of your body of work. We're so glad that you're able to join us this morning.
You're welcome, and I'm thrilled as well.
Indeed. All right, I can't wait for this conversation to get started, so let's move quickly. First, let me remind you, kingdomstoreonline.com is the one place where you can spend your momo to buy the very best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery. Of course, they'll deliver to you in your home or office. They're very good with very quick delivery as well. But best part of it is that you get free delivery if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And celebrate Easter in style with Kitia's unbeatable price slash. Dive into a world of elegance and comfort with our exclusive furniture collections now available at jaw-dropping discounts. Whether you're revamping your living room, bedroom, or outdoor space, Kitia has everything you need to create the perfect ambience for your Easter gatherings. From sleek modern designs to timeless classics, our extensive range ensures there's something for every taste and style. Hurry in to take advantage of our Easter sale and elevate your home decor without breaking the bank. Don't miss out on this opportunity to transform your space into a sanctuary of relaxation and beauty with Kitia's exceptional furniture offerings. Visit the Big Red Box on Spinters Road after Papaya to explore more this Easter. Chat with Kitia Ghana on WhatsApp 0503-739-407 or call 0302-804009.
All right, listen, when you're doing your Momo transactions today, going forward, remember to use the app. It's a brand new one, specially designed to make your Momo experience easier, convenient, and faster. If you don't already have the app, then please download it. It is on Play Store, App Store, on your smartphone. Look out for the blue and yellow icon. It's that simple. Momo app allows you to view your statement. You can pay bills and do so much more using the app. Enjoy 100% bonus when you recharge using the Momo app. So go on, download the Momo app now and start transacting with a flex at no data cost. Just Momo it everywhere you go.
Now, are you looking for a freight forwarding company to handle both your inbound and outbound shipments? If yes, look no further. The IAS FedEx offers a wide variety of international freight services which really include air freight, the sea freight, be it less container load SCL or FCL, which is the full container load. Customs clearance and documentation is also being sorted out for you at IAS FedEx. Our international operations link more than 200 countries, supported by an extensive domestic network in all key markets, and offer a range of fast and direct freight services to suit your needs. We have dedicated staff who have in-depth knowledge in our local customs clearance processes and procedures. IAS FedEx pre-finances freight pickups up to an agreed threshold for our clients. Terms and conditions apply. Please contact us now for free consultation on international freight services and customs clearance process. The numbers are 050-160-5000 and or 050-163-1000. With IAS Ghana, your freight is firmly secured.
All right, listen, let's get to it. Let's get straight into it, actually. And if you don't mind, I'll start with you, Brew. Is it okay if I call you Brew?
That's very okay.
Wonderful, thank you.
Call him Eben.
Hey, that's what you call
that's answerable. That's especially for answerable, sir.
That's very Ghanaian, actually, isn't it? Eben.
Yeah. Eben, morning, no.
Good morning, answerable.
Good to hear your voice.
And to hear yours on Joy again.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Eben never misses the Super Morning Show.
Oh.
Never.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, if I can help it, yes.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, we are truly privileged. Truly privileged.
Yeah.
So, the first thing I wanted to ask you was this. I mean, why does drama and theater play such an important role in the Ghanaian identity today?
I sat under the tutelage of many excellent tutors who became my mentors, like Professor Martin Owusu, Mary Rienchi, Cecilia Rienchi, and the famed, I call him Professor Mohammed Ben Abdallah, even though some people thought they could withhold the professorship from him. But one thing Mohammed Ben Abdallah said, he said, we were born with theater, and the baby that's behind his mom's back, Orisu Funana Arisa, we're born with it. It's in our bones, and for many years, Abdallah would say, look, many of you encounter Caucasians, and they can't really move to the beat. We are gifted with it right from inside, so it's a part from us. It's a part of us. And he said something very significant. He says, right long before the Brody came and gave it a name that was not familiar with us, it was Agur. A.C. Sutherland said Anansi Grow. Abdullah thought it was beyond that, because a bigger is Agur, and our favorite stage light was the moon, and some famous hunter comes home, he has a story to tell. The community gathers around him, and we're performing, and stories are being told, not for telling's sake, but to nurture the society and to tell them that, look, this is how to live. But it's couched in such a way that they enjoy it, and the community is a part of the process of the storytelling. When kids begin to fall asleep, some drama hits the drums, and they all join in, they dance a bit. There's a bit of a lull, music lull, and then they get back to the story, and they're all caught up in it. It shapes us. It's part of our education. Through that, we were taught many things. And they say children learn through play. And I think we knew that intrinsically. And so that's how essential theater is to us. I mean, even before the name was given at Brunei Zebe, the Wofan Theatre, in our own way. So that's what I'll say by way of introduction.
That is fascinating. And in fact, the introduction of that expression, agur, is something I would like us to explore in a short while, because I wonder whether that has influenced where we place it in our minds. This important and amazing art, where we place it in our minds, whether we still consider it to be something frivolous, easy. We call comedian, we say comedian, we describe comedians as, hey, wejimu, right? Do we have a certain view of the arts, especially when it comes to theater, which really doesn't match the skill and talent that goes into it?
Oh yeah, I don't know when that began, and all this. Let me call it self-denigration of a beautiful gift that I believe God gave all mankind. Really, my mother used to say, "Forbi yesrum," you know, and even yako funeral. Sometimes in the pain, you get somebody there who comes who throws something light-hearted, so you can swallow the pain. The capsule that you know kind of douses the pain that's within the capsule.
Yeah.
So, but we begin to play it out and think, you know, when the Francis says "Kozi wanjinzo wajistie," it's deep.
Yeah.
He says, well, we've embellished the story and so on, so you can contain it. But it could fear you when you really look at the seed of the story. But if we begin to dwell on just the vehicle by which the information was given us, then we're losing it. And then we don't place the value that we should place on it. You know, and that's where we can. Agur here doesn't mean something that's, as you use the word, frivolous. No. You know, I've watched, if you watch a pediatrician attending to baby, a true pediatrician, they have a lovely way. And sometimes by the time the needle pricks the baby, before it could be let out a scream, it's out, and the baby's smiling again. That's what drama is supposed to be, so we can take it. You know, this check, you studied, and as the system was not supposed to make us naughty like Kwekwana, but you look at him and say, hey, in this situation, now you get into trouble. And so, but if we decide to think that because somebody who is telling the story is being a bit jocular, you think, Jim, I don't know where that concept came from. You know, and sadly, we carried it even to academia. When I entered School of Performing Arts in 1987 to read for my diploma in drama, somebody in the university, you know, went and you know, you see that some of the lecture halls had this signboard there, silence, lectures in progress.
Yeah.
And somebody deliberately came and put the same thing at the Department of Dance and Drama and all, you know, and obviously there are drums playing here and there, and then you see silence, lectures in progress. And there was a Legon journal, and somebody who was supposed to be knowledgeable put it there. I saw an old version of that, and it says, is it not ironic that the nauseous department has this put there and says silence, lectures in progress?
Yeah,
that's so we that's why over the years, maybe you recall, I remember early this morning somebody said, that's our Darrell Powell saying Denzel Washington. But I don't think that the beautiful talents we've seen like Majid and so on received their due in their time as they should have.
Indeed.
Because some had the back of it, we really thought but if we can look at it more seriously, it shapes society more than we see. I mean, if you joke with this field, it would joke with us. I mean, Michael Jackson wears the trousers with his socks, a boski and his socks wearing, and all our children were wearing it.
Yeah.
So if you think you have influence, think again.
Indeed.
We come to you when we can shape thinking, we can shape everything.
Yeah.
So this is a powerful tool that can make or mar our society. We dare not handle it, but we can.
That's a very important point, actually. Drama is supposed to be a delivery system for serious and important messages to the masses.
Right.
Yeah. Uncle Ibu, now,
I'm enjoying listening to him.
I know, right?
Can we continue hearing?
Well, we will. We will. I mean, we still have Brew Riverson Jr. on the line, so we're going to have more from him. Uncle Ibu, you actually, if I may say so, restarted a drama renaissance in Ghana at a time when, even though drama was evolving quite well on other platforms, electronically, digital TV and so forth, stage performance seemed to have gone into a bit of a lull until you came along with this, your regimented routine of consistently coming out with these plays every quarter, which you've stuck to until today. But I'm wondering about how things were at the time when you wanted to make something big out of something that people were not paying as much attention to as they used to in the past.
Let me go back to the point you made about Agor, when he said Agor, and you felt that could that be the reason why we tend to be dismissive of this craft? And it did, not only of this craft, of everything in the arts. Because it is not only those of us who perform, who are actors, who tell stories that were looked down upon in our society, but even musicians. Until recently,
true.
Bands boy, the term bands boy was a very negative term. And so it is not just about those of us in theater per se, but let's pick, because we're talking about theater, let's pick it. Society has a very interesting way of putting value on you. The pioneers of theater in Ghana, the Kakekus, the OJs, and the like. This morning, I was quite excited to hear you guys rattling the names of
Winston watched them all perform.
Oh, the Masayali and Johnson and
yes,
Bobs.
Yes. And there was this one. There was a teacher at Insawam, Opia.
Yeah.
Who was fantastic. Anyway, what happened is that they could hardly sustain a good, decent living from this craft. So you tended to see them among the poor of the poorest. And because of that, we did not respect them. We did not respect them because we hadn't rewarded them enough. We took, for a long time, Ghana has always taken the creative gift for free, for nothing. If you went and sang at a party and you decided they should pay, 5 minutes here, babe. They do not realize the value of it. If somebody is picking your creative material, he picks it and doesn't see anything wrong with it. So we haven't rewarded creativity in Ghana. And in Ghana, whatever we don't reward, it means that the people who are called into it, and could you listen? Some of these things, it chooses us. We don't choose it. So whether there is reward inside it or not, you can't help but gravitate towards it. So it is easy to say, if there's no money in there, stop it and go and do something else. He can't do anything else. Not that he can't apply himself to anything else. He will not find fulfillment in anything else. And it's because he's been commissioned for this. He's been called to this. This is what brings him makes him come alive. And yet, this is the very thing that people think, but so you just pass through. And so, we found these people. He says he's in a concert party, and unfortunately, the irony is that this thing makes you famous. If I am a nobody walking by the roadside and taking trotro, nobody notices me. Because I just saw you on TV. And you are in trotro. Meanwhile, I'm in trotro not because I want to be in trotro. You think if I get Benz, I no go try. But I'm in trotro because society hasn't rewarded me for what God had given me to this society to do. And then because, he's in trotro, then. And it is not only for those in theater. When the economy got tough, even civil servants were not that respected when I was growing up. If you're a civil servant, you had a lot of respect. Teachers. The respect my generation had for teachers, this generation do not have for teachers. One of my friends went to teach in one of the elite schools. And of course, trying to make ends meet. And then he closed one session with, okay, guys, see you on Monday. And one of the children raised a hand. Sir, in the same shirt?
Oh, what was he? Oh, that's a violation. Oh, my goodness.
The point I'm making is that...
Why am I laughing? I feel so bad.
Society will not give you respect, no matter what you're doing. I remember my generation, if you wanted to play soccer, it would be beaten out of you. Because there was no money in there. Yes, we'll go to the stadium and watch footballers. But I'm a member of the ball. Do you understand me? And I tell the story that I still remember a goal I never scored. One am a true pass, 50-50 with the goalkeeper. I am a 100-meter runner, champion. Do you understand? And then I hear from the spectators, Kobna umami bo. And I had a choice between going after the ball and scoring or being grabbed by my mother in the park in the full view of all my peers and being whipped. I'm because Fufura is ready. I should come and pound.
And she, of course, is the mother of a 100-meter champion, so she is likely to catch you.
Oh, she will catch me. Oh, my mom will catch me. And so I had to. But the point I'm making is that in those days there was no money in it. Today, when people give birth, the generation, your generation and the generation of Winston, as the baby lies in the cot and is throwing the leg, then they go and stand by a lefty in the and things like that. We are already. If your son came and said, "I want to be a footballer," you will not frown. My generation, your father will slap you. Why? There was no money there. And so we did not respect the footballer. Till the Abedi Pelis and co came, Europe opened up for them. And then suddenly, it became something different. So we cannot discuss the value society places on you out of your income levels and
the economic context of it.
The economic context of it. And because we struggle to be rewarded adequately, we'll continue to struggle.
In fact, when we come back from these messages, I want us to go a little bit deeper into that. I mean, we'll talk about the industry itself, the economics of it, what really needs to be happening for it to be even more lucrative so that people get the proper reward for the unique talent that they are exhibiting.
Yeah.
But also when we return, I'm from Gomwodna. I grew up in Cape Coast. Winston is a Fanti. Wasa, sorry. But you actually speak very good Fanti as well.
He's Wasa.
Yes, grew up in Takrady.
Various places.
Yes. Uncle Ebo White is from Elmina.
No, my roots. Yes. But I was born and raised in Kumasi.
In Kumasi, which is a matter of record.
South.
Yes. But your roots are
South
from
Central.
Elmina. Yes. Ebenezer Henry Brew Riverson Jr., I don't have to explain. Obviously a Fanti.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
When we come back, Are some tribes just more talented in terms of theater than others? We'll explore when we return.
Azalo Azase. The chiefs and people of Vuja, in collaboration with the Vuja Ecotourism Initiative and Serene Insurance, proudly present Vuja Easter Regatta 2024. Join the festivities in the Kita district from March 29th to 30th, 2024 as the Vuja Regatta groups roll through Easter with excitement. On Friday, 29th March 2024 from 6:30 p.m. indulge in the ways on night at the Villa Amor. Entry 30 Ghana cities. And on Saturday, 30th March 2024 from 7 a.m. come witness the thrilling regatta at the Vuja Regatta grounds in the Kita district. Same day at 11 a.m. savor the flavors at the Medunu Food Fair at the Lagoon Beach Hotel, Vuja. And at 6:30 p.m. join Canoe Jam featuring dancehall artist Stone Boy at the Kita Emancipation Beach Resort. Entry 150 Ghana cedis for the VIP sitting area and of course 30 Ghana cedis for the regular standing guests. It's Vuja Easter Regatta 2024. For further information, please contact 0273-593-918 or visit vojaico.com.
Join us at the Junction Mall this Easter season. Come and experience the best shopping and leisure destination with optimum customer service. There are lots of fun and entertaining activities for everyone. Come experience our Easter discount sales from the 29th of March to the 1st of April. Holy Saturday acoustic performance on the 30th of March. And on Easter Sunday, the 31st of March, a special choral performance. In addition, on the 1st of April, we climax our Easter celebrations with Junction Mall Day with live band, kids fun games, snooker, table tennis, basketball, video games, and more. At Junction Mall, our security is top notch with excellent security measures to keep everyone safe during this season at the mall. Follow us at the Junction Mall GH on Facebook and Instagram or call or WhatsApp us on 0540-022-1774 for more information. The Junction Mall. Join, explore, shop, and enjoy.
Bet Power is forecasting showers of free bets every day with Aviator Rain. Look out for free bets falling at regular intervals between 10 o'clock a.m. and 2 o'clock p.m. And again between 5 o'clock p.m. and 9 o'clock p.m. with up to 250,000 in free bets given away every day across Africa. Could you rain dance your way to a 3 million win at the home of Africa's biggest ever Aviator winner? Find out at betpower.com.gh. That's betpawa.com.gh. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. 18 years and above only. Gaming can be addictive. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you a corporate organization, e-commerce business, individual or student looking for a trusted courier company where you can track your package and receive SMS alerts to keep you posted? At IAS FedEx, we move your documents and parcels with care to the destination of your choice. With offices across the nation, we happily deliver your package to your office or the comfort of your home. With the assurance of safety and affordability giving you peace of mind, IAS FedEx has your package in good hands. Call us on +233 501 605,000 or +233 501 631,000. IAS, licensee of FedEx.
For another awesome encounter at Harvest Praise 2024, the Anapao edition. Join friends and family to praise and worship with anointed ministers Alvin Slaughter, Phil Thompson, Harvest Gospel Choir, and the Harvest Theatre. Harvest Praise is on Good Friday, 29th March 2024 at the First Love Center near Trinity Seminary, Legon. Time 4 p.m. sharp. Dial *725*1155# on all networks and buy your tickets now. Single 80 Ghana cedis, double 140 Ghana cedis, and VIP 150 Ghana cedis. Tickets are also available at Bachelor Total, Sunny FM, and all Harvest Chapel branches in Accra. Come find rest as you praise your burdens away. Harvest Praise, get your praise on.
It's a perfect opportunity this Ramadan Kareem to make it an extra special season for your family and friends with Melcom. With affordable products ranging from groceries, electronics, homeware, kitchenware, furniture and more, you've got all your needs sorted. Ramadan Mubarak to our Muslim family. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, where Ghana shops.
Azalo Azase. The chiefs and people of Fuja, in collaboration with the Fuja Ecotourism Initiative and Serene Insurance, proudly present Fuja Easter Regatta 2024. Join the festivities in the Kita district from March 29 to 30th, 2024 as the Fuja Regatta groups roll through Easter with excitement. On Friday, 29th March 2024 from 6:30 p.m. indulge in the ways of night at the Villa Amor. Entry 30 Ghana cities. And on Saturday, 30th March 2024 from 7 a.m. come witness the thrilling regatta at the Fuja Regatta grounds in the Kita district. Same day at 11 a.m. savor the flavors at the Medunu Food Fair at the Lagoon Beach Hotel, Fuja. And at 6:30 p.m. join Canoe Jump featuring dancehall artist Stone Boy at the Kita Emancipation Beach Resort. Entry 150 Ghana cedis for the VIP sitting area, and of course 30 Ghana cedis for the regular standing guests. It's Fuja Easter Regatta 2024. For further information, please contact 0273 593 918 or visit fujaeco.com.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. Securing your safety. Creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Usually, we get special treatment only on our birthday. But imagine getting a special package every single day. That's what AT's Daily Deals gives you. You get unique voice and data deals exclusive to you. What's even better is it's affordable, reliable, and available. Start experiencing AT's Daily Deals. Dial *533# today and every single day. When you do, you'll unlock exclusive data and voice packages valid for 24 hours. Come on, people, jump on the AT Daily Deals train. When you're with dealer now. Dial *533# now and access awesome data and voice deals only from AT. Life is simple.
welcome back. It's 9:10 on the Super Morning Show, and you will be happy to know I survived the commercial break. Uncle Wood did not break my neck. But our conversation continues. Of course, Ghana Month has given us the opportunity to explore the things that make us truly Ghanaian, and we are nobody without our drama and our theatre and our arts, and in fact, the amazing skill and talent that goes into it. Speaking of amazing skill and talent, I still cannot believe that on the other end of this phone line is Ebenezer Henry Brew Riverson Jr. I need to give no further explanation to who that is. He's a veteran actor whose work continues to be enjoyed by many, even though it's been several years since,
No, it hasn't been. You have to update your data.
Please update for me.
Yes. He was on Riverman production stage.
In February.
Yes.
As the star of Unhappy Wives, Confused Husbands.
Yes.
How did you pull that off?
Bisan. He's on that line.
So yes, he is a veteran actor, still very much at the
one
center
of the finest that
things.
we've ever produced in this country.
And was the crush of a lot of
and it still is.
When a lot of young girls during my time, our time.
Yes. Since we announced that he was going to be on the show today, that's all the text messages I've been getting. Oh, he was my crush. Oh, he was my crush. Oh. Please take a number and get in line. Anyway, today's conversation is to help us understand the role that drama plays in our lives and what we can make of it as we go into the future. We've already started off with very, very interesting revelations and explanations of the origins of this great art form and why it seems to hold a certain place in our society, which is clearly not its rightful place. Uncle Ibo White has been here in the studio with us as well, and we're about to explore the economics of drama and theatre. We will also try and understand whether some people are better at it than others. That's the one that nearly got my neck snapped into two. So we'll get to that in a minute. But first, Easter is here with us again. And we continue to be grateful to God for his ultimate sacrifice of love. It's also that time of the year where we have our annual Joy FM Easter Soup Kitchen, where we reach out to our underprivileged brothers and sisters. Last year we had an awesome time with the residents of the Wager Leprosarium, and this Easter we're going to spend the day with the boys at the Senior Correctional Center. That's the Borstal home to you and I. The whole team is going to be there to pray with the boys, to counsel them, to serve them hot meals and beverages, and to party with them. We're going to be there on Easter Monday, the 1st of April, at 1 p.m. Thank you all for your love and support. May the light of his love shine through you this Easter and always. The Joy FM Easter Soup Kitchen 2024 is supported by Lunch Avenue, take a munch at lunch, and Bak Market, Charlie Deals Day. Joy FM Easter Soup Kitchen, the joy of caring and sharing.
So, Kojo, are you ready to encounter the unmistakable power of God at work?
Let's do it.
Salvation, healing, miracles will break forth at the Good Friday Miracle Service 2024. Join evangelist Dag Heward-Mills this year at the Accra Sports Stadium. The date is tomorrow, Good Friday, 29th March 2024 at 3 p.m. It's going to be an encounter to remember the Good Friday Miracle Service with evangelist Dag Heward-Mills. It's on Friday, the 29th of March 2024 at the Accra Sports Stadium. Don't miss it.
Okay, right, let's get back to it. And Brew Riverson Jr. is on the phone with us. Uncle Ibo White is in the studio. Now, Brew, when you were explaining the seriousness that lies behind the expression of agur and all of that, Uncle Ibo, made the point that another reason why people seem to not realize the high art form that drama is that it doesn't pay. I mean, talk to us about your experience here. I have no doubt things may be a little bit better today than they were back then. But what exactly is it? What creates this gap? Right, I think we may have to reset that line with Brew Riverson Jr. so that we can get a clearer connection with him. It was hard to hear him there. But while we're waiting to get him back on the line, Uncle Ibo, I mean, the same situation really as a practitioner.
Yeah.
What is it that makes the money that blocks the money from getting into this industry?
I produced my first play in 1974.
50 years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, funded with our money. And like I said, your pocket money. Carried furniture from our homes.
Wow.
To the then art center. Nobody got paid. Because at that time, people were offended if you even consider charging at the gate. So you let them in, and then you take an offering.
Oh.
And then of course when that happens, if they know they would have paid 10 cedis at the gate, because it's a free will offering, he's putting in 5 pesos into the bowl. By the time you are done, you have nothing to go home. So those of us in the group, J Theatre, who were working, were pulling our resources and pumping it into this and keeping it going. Why did we keep going, keep doing it? Because just like you and Winston and what you are doing on radio, I'm sure that sometimes it gets to the point where you know that if they ask me to pay for the privilege of sitting behind the mic, I will do it. Because of what it does for you, the fulfillment it brings. And not just that, the impact you are making out there. Because every now and then, even though society is not rewarding you enough, every now and then you meet people who show you how their perspective changed, what kind of paradigm shift they had, just watching your show. Now, my grandmother, anytime my grandmother wanted to advise me when I was small, it was always a quote from a concert party show. It is always the narrating of a scenario in one of the shows she had watched. It became her philosophy. It became the philosophy of their generation. So when we did not support them enough to continue going and they went down, part of it is what we are seeing on social media and in the conduct of people around us. That the two of you are not as old as I am, but I'm sure that even for you, young as you are, you see behavior, you see conduct there, and you wonder, who raised this person? Because you are disgusted by it. And the reason why you could see something wrong with it is that you had certain values pumped into you. It came to you in a grow way. It's become part of you. If you are told, if you have to now explain why you believe this, why you will not do certain things, why certain things mean so much to you, it will be difficult for you to, it will take time for you to, so this is where it came from. And because we have always been more about the survival, so we haven't really valued this. But those who have exposed themselves to it will tell you what a difference it has made to their view, worldview. Take Roverman, what we do. One of these days, next year if you do theater, I'll bring you 2 people who will share their stories of how our play saved them from committing suicide.
Wow.
One, a lady in Tema, the other, a gentleman in Takoradi. And the impact it had on them. One of our shows, I walk into the foyer, and there were a number of pregnant women. So I called Emeka, who handles my front of office. Emeka, why are we doing place for a senior doctor, a specialist who handles pregnant women, came to watch our show and had her pressure lowered.
Whoa.
Her, the doctor.
Yes.
So goes back and said it was not short term. He said from that time on, she's been able to, her pressure has come down. So whenever a pregnant woman comes having some issues with the pregnancy, difficult pregnancy,
she prescribes Roverman Productions.
Show.
Amazing.
White show. So let's look at what that is doing. Relationships that have been healed, plenty. Friendships that have been formed. At Valentine's Day, a young man comes to me and says, "Uncle Bo, you will not remember me, but I proposed to my girl here." Wow. I proposed to my girl here 12 years ago, and we'll be married 10 years now. And he said, on this, our 10th anniversary, I felt I should come with her. And I said, we know you wouldn't remember us, but
that's
this
beautiful.
is it. So
that's beautiful.
Those are wonderful things that can happen. But I am saying that even before my shows, Kakeku shows, and all those, my grandmother raised me and taught me values, and it would always go to a story. It will always go to a story. And that is what we are lacking, and the lack of it is what we are seeing.
Indeed. I think we've reconnected with Brew Riverson Jr. We have a better, clearer line with him now. And we're still talking about the economics of this this art form. Now, it occurs to me that if somebody brought Hollywood money, tens, hundreds of millions of dollars, and produced a top-notch movie with Ghanaian actors set in Ghana telling a Ghanaian story, he might not even break even in the theaters. But why? Why does the thing work so well economically in other parts of the world, and we're still struggling with it here?
May I resort to something Uncle Bo said? It's that simple word, integrity. It's a loaded word beyond the dictionary definition of what it is. It's the living out of it that really gives it its true essence, or otherwise. Uncle Bo said something that at the beginning, on Joy, I want to do commercial theater. I want to make it work. And he kept saying something, maybe he's forgotten it. When I wrote my thesis on him, I think I mentioned it. But Uncle Bo says, we talk about showbiz, but we need to swap it around in practice. It's actually biz show. See it as a business, because if the show must keep running, if you don't have a business mindset, it kind of, and I don't think we've come to it with that mindset. But you see, that mindset is disturbed by this lack of integrity that seems to have creeped into our society. You do a little bit of research and you realize that the people, Kwame Nkrumah started imploding because the very people around him, while this man was focused on building a nation, they were trying to build themselves. Making true what Ifemamo said, that and it's there. I'll tell you a true story. Uncle Bo asked me, with set construction. This is 2008. And Happy Wives Confused Husbands, the first show that opened all of this.
Yeah.
And I said, there's a guy, Jojo Quanson. So I recommend Jojo Quanson. Uncle Bo follows up and uses him. And Jojo Quanson calls me and says, hey, Uncle Bo walked backstage and paid me. Who is he? I haven't told him this before. I said, but for him to walk up and say that, Madasi, it flawed this gentleman. Look, when I was called up, I played a small role in Deadly Voyage. My part was virtually cut out, actually. Because if you see the script originally, they told it to suit the white people and the thing. That's not the story as it was finally cut. The final cut version wasn't quite it.
Right.
But by the time we finished, so they knew what they were going to get, because you see, it was a home box office stroke BBC collaboration.
Yeah. HBU,
And
yeah.
home box office knew what they were going to get, because they know the subscribers that are on and all that. For Joe Winston and Amabi, I didn't acknowledge you early on. You know, I wanted to walk to Joy one day and just say, "Would you be my little sister or my daughter?"
Oh.
When I first saw your face, I said, "What a lovely spirit." I just picked that up, but anyway, that's for another thing.
Oh.
And you know, we come back to this thing, and I said, we have been doing this thing for a while. It dates back beyond Genesis chapter X, which had George Williams, and beyond Avenue A. You should have seen that series. We don't even have it now to show Kofi Menz, Kofi Uenchi, Ram Abdul, these people who came to us with and left us legacies. We didn't have enough duplicates of it. When GBC got burned some years ago, a lot of these things got burned out. We don't even have to keep things and archive things and keep them.
That's a tragedy.
But you see, I'm saying that we haven't put structures in place to make sure that and actually create a certain perpetuation of that which is good and keep it. I asked myself, are we going to bury somebody like Uncle, whether we like it or not? I said, Uncle Ebo has changed the face of theater. He made a promise, he's kept it. It's part of that being, you know, a man of integrity, a person. That's what we should become. And put that. The first thing we did when Uncle Ebo stepped on stage was GRA showed that they wanted their money. And yet, with my little economic knowledge, I think there's something about having a tax-free moratorium for people who are setting up business for about 5 years or so.
That's right.
So they can get people and employ them, because when you employ them, the government then can tax the people they pay. And then the thing can happen from about 5 to 10 years without anybody showing up. Ask Kweku Simpson, he'll tell you. When he did his one-man shows at the National Theatre and filled up the National Theatre.
Yes.
He said it one day through one of his performances. And the minimum he joked, he said, "Yeah, I coach outside, almost this kind of faculty." He said it. Now see, how do you then really marshal resources and keep the thing going and really pay people well so that they can go after their passions and really see that the little I do, I love it, yes, but it brings bread and butter on my table. And see, young attitude of person coming here and not really appreciating what we can make valuable. Because sometimes it's not just value doesn't come up itself. You know, we need, whether we need strong men or strong institutions, a strong man with a powerful mindset, with a certain tenacity of mind and will and purpose, like Uncle Bo has showcased. And I'm not saying this to flatter him. You know, from when you were with it, because you make your own culture. So there was this guy in Cape Coast, when Joy poached you, I said, they have poached a good thing. I mean, when we think him, I said, what a lovely voice. You know, and they know how to poach what's good. Thankfully, I think you get better pay than maybe Tomiana Forson got at DBC those days. Even though Joy did get him on later on. You think he came for this place for nothing? At least Onya Bibi Kakra. Maybe where he was before. But he also loved what and even set up a school afterwards. So why didn't it pay? It's because over the years we didn't know how to. And if you want to know what I'm saying, why over the years politicians get power to become leaders? They are politicians. There's nothing wrong with politics. It's how they play it. They come to power. God gives them the resources and said, structure things. But it doesn't happen. We have up hospitals with excellent doctors. The facilities are not there. I once recently went to check my eye. the eye pressure machine wasn't working. They kept slapping it like my old father's Akasanoma TV.
What?
So that the thing would blow air on my eye so it can measure the eye pressure.
Goodness.
And I said, what? So later I spoke to the doctor. I won't mention his name. I said, everybody see how they were going to. And then he said, the best year. I love this place. But submit to me the mistake I can make Thomas in necessity. I know a mom need G. And yet these get access to this power that God is giving them through my thumb to create things to make us. Then they would rather fly to South Africa and get treatment and other places. I bet you some of them, their ordinary checkup. My young nieces and so who are into medicine, just finished medical school, can attend to them. They'd rather fly out, paid by you and me. And it translates into all these areas.
So you think that
it's
the system?
And stage work, and there's no structure that will maybe make the producer think that he'll get his money back. So he either doesn't pay you or throws peanuts at your feet. And until we can come together and say, let's stop this for India. Can we create links? Why is Shirley doing well? Shirley from Palmato, let's say, comparatively doing well because she loves the movies and so on. She's managed to get on Aquaba Magic and Netflix, I think, on one or two of her productions. And you see, they have a systematized way where you get on, it has a way your pay comes to you. Now, Ankebo has done live dramas, and by that, believe me, if he had gone into movie, I don't think Ankebo would be struggling because really the structures aren't there. But with theater, he's been able to marshal and control the resources to some extent, the resources that come in as best as he can, so he can keep a core staff. Many production houses haven't been able to do that for years. Ankebo is saying that for the past 16 years. Is he an example well emulating? You tell me, what do academicians come and do? And I'm going to review that. They come and sit at his work to criticize it, not to see that somebody is doing something that they are not even teaching their students to do. Is it not strange? Somehow the students seem to know better. They dodge to come and be part of this production. It's a shame.
It is.
And we create this dog eat dog situation, and you don't build anything of lasting value when you have that kind of a character as a nation, as a people.
So I'm
so the answer is, if you want to hear about why we can't sustain it and keep it, the remunerative part of it very strong. I don't know. That's a conchana za or your pen on a quachad or in conchana za quata or pen. What is it? Into the ideas, no papa. But after the ideas, you start implementing. You may be no madam ideas original. Or you start. They are not necessarily to enrich yourself, but to keep it going at all. I could tell you. Be a wood capon, so at least be a camera. That's why I'm going to Nebena. Said you a judgment bank, not all that nonsense, legal and a part of that. I'm fearing Codon yet.
You're right about that. I get it. I completely get it. So it's a mindset thing. It's an investment thing. But really, it is everyone trying to get the most for themselves rather than making the whole thing work, which seems to be letting us down. Brew Riverson Jr. and Uncle Ibu White are our guests. I never knew I'd ever say such a sentence, but I'm saying it today. I'm very excited. When we come back, yes, we will indeed address the Fanti issue. Stay with us.
Tell me, when was the last time you visited your dentist? Within the last 6 months? 1 year? Beyond 2 years? Never? The Ghana Dental Association recommends seeing your dentist at least 2 times each year in order to maintain optimal oral health. My name is Dr. Gwendolyn Amakwe Baiche, and this is Time with the Dentist, proudly sponsored by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association. So why should you visit your dentist this often? The primary reason is for prevention. As the saying goes, prevention is better than cure. I know most of us have the habit of visiting the hospital or clinic only when we are in pain or discomfort. It is important for the dentist to institute some preventive measures to avoid dental disease, like fluoride application to strengthen the teeth and sealants to prevent tooth decay. It is expected that by brushing your teeth twice a day, you're able to get rid of the plaque that accumulates on the teeth surface. But once plaque hardens over time to form what we call tartar or calculus, your toothbrush is unable to get rid of this tartar. Tooth replacements, be it fixed or removable, like crowns, bridges, or dentures, also require regular professional dental care, as they can equally accumulate plaque and tartar. So another reason to visit the dentist regularly is to have your teeth professionally cleaned to keep your teeth and gums healthy. Early detection and diagnosis of diseases of the mouth and teeth is very important. These may seem minor at first, but the longer you wait to see a dentist, these problems develop into something more serious, which will require more extensive and expensive treatment. Also, if you already have an ongoing oral health problem, regular visits will enable the dentist monitor your progress and respond to any new developments early. As the mouth is a reflection of the body, the dentist is usually the first to detect a more serious medical condition that you may not be aware of. These are medical conditions or diseases of the body that have an oral manifestation or show signs in the oral cavity. The dentist can also give you good advice on how to care for your teeth, what to do in emergency situations, the changes to expect with the children as they grow, and answer any question you may have. Bleeding gums is one of the early signs of dental trouble. So what should you do when your gums are bleeding? Visit your dentist. All things being equal, an adult should have 32 teeth. Prevention is better than cure, and actually easier on your pocket. Consider scheduling an appointment with your dentist if you haven't yet. Remember to brush day and night with a fluoride toothpaste like Pepsodent. Your health is your responsibility. This campaign is brought to you by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association.
GoTV is stepping up your entertainment from the 15th of January at no extra cost to you. If you are on GoTV Value, upgrade to GoTV Plus to watch GoTV Max. Already on GoTV Plus, upgrade to GoTV Max to enjoy GoTV Super. And if you are on GoTV Max, upgrade to GoTV Super to enjoy the best of the best on GoTV Super Plus. Don't wait. Step up your entertainment today. It's on us. GoTV. Love it. T's and C's apply.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best.
Welcome back. 9:39. Oh goodness, I can't believe how fast the time is going, but that's what's happening. That's what happens when you're having fun. Ebenezer Henry Brew Riverson Jr. is our guest on the phone. He's a veteran actor. He's joining us from Winneba this morning. We also have here in the studio Uncle Ebo White. No further explanation required. And they are helping us understand the very pivotal and important role that drama, theatre, the arts play in our lives as Ghanaians, and it's part of our Ghana Month conversation. I think in this last part of the conversation, just before we say goodbye, we'll do two things. First of all, let's address the Fanti issue. I mean, I think it's starting to look quite obvious that some people have a talent for this thing over others. Anamobwa and Klebu.
I didn't know that Tyler Perry is a Fanti.
He probably is. How do
I didn't know that Kevin Hart is a fanty. I didn't know that Dave Chappelle
He probably
is a fanty.
I like to
And I
think
didn't know that Kumawood is in the central region.
Well, Uncle, maybe you should, one
No,
of these days.
No. It's very, very good point.
It's
Very
not
important
interesting
points. Yes.
that we have Kumawood.
Yeah.
We don't have
Ugwa Wood.
Yeah.
Maybe Kojo will set that one up.
No, Kojo denied his fantiness for money.
Oh, how? Oh, how? Never.
He decided to quit his money. So
This one has been recorded.
This never happened.
This has been recorded. It will be played back.
If you look at the ethnic history of Ghana, each ethnic group made the best use of the opportunities available to it. So there is an ethnic group who in the past were known as the cocoa farmhands.
Mm-hmm.
That is not what they are. But when they came to the south, that was what was available. So they got into that. But as society opened up and as more opportunities became more liberalized, people found their levels. And so there was a time this art form of theater, of even the concert party. Don't forget that the entertainment revolved around the expatriate community, and some people, the seamen, and things like that. These were the consumers of that kind of entertainment, and so those who happened to be around that place easily got into it. But now, I bet you that there are more non-fanties in theater and in the arts than there are fanties.
Yeah, there have to be, actually.
Think
about it.
Unfortunately, some of them, I would say, are in the wrong professions. I mean, if you take Kojo, for instance, what is Kojo doing in a radio station? Handling Super Morning Show.
Kwesi is listening. Kojo, salary.
Kojo should be starring in some blow man kind of thing. Kojo will make a good action hero.
No. Kojo's kind of plays, or movies. We know them.
Winston, what are you saying?
We know them.
What are you saying?
No, you will be a spy. You do when a spy. Oh, a spy who's, the stock in trade of 007.
The spy who loves me.
Yes. Is that the only one you can mention?
So you're talking about the spy.
Yeah, Kojo's,
somebody should save me from this
Kojo's
conversation.
facility with relating to the opposite sex. I mean, it will be fantastic. And with his good looks, with his penchant for dressing well and for speaking good English. And you know how good English turns a lot of people.
Yeah, and you know his Barracuda story too.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Blue Riverson Jr. is on the line. Let's go straight to him now.
Have your question been answered?
Yes, I think so. I hope I'm not going from frying pan to fire now. Brew. Any redemption from your camp? So the ethnic question. I mean, I think Uncle Ibo has really answered it quite well. So let's look at the way forward. Let's look at the future. We've identified, the shortcomings, but what's the solution here? What needs to happen in order for theater and drama to take its rightful place in our national identity?
Put on the garment of the
I think we've got the problem with the interference again. I'm so sorry. We apologize to Brew Riverson Jr. If there's a radio near you, that might be causing it. I don't know if you could turn it off or down, move away from it. We seem to be having some feedback from something. I'm not sure what, but we're going to be working on that. Let's see if we can get that fixed, which means Brew will give us the final word because we're coming back to Uncle Ibu to talk solutions. Yeah.
The first thing is that those who are called into this art should begin to affirm themselves of their importance. Society, we shouldn't wait for society to accord us our place. We should take it. Society will come along. So that's the first one. Let us understand that it is not inferior to anything.
Yeah.
We don't need to make an apology. We don't need to be ashamed of it. It is wonderful. And I tell people that your children, when they are growing up and they want to dress, they don't dress like a politician. They don't dress like a pastor. They'll dress as a performer, like a performer, their favorite performer.
Yeah.
That tells you the impact we have. If a popular actor lands at a funeral with a politician, trust me, where the people will go.
Indeed.
And where the cheers will go.
Yeah.
So let us understand that, and if you are called into this, you have the attitude for this. Understand this is an awesome field to be in. It's wonderful. It's God-given, and its impact is deep, and it is lifelong. The second thing is, having done that, let us take ourselves seriously. Let us take the things we do, what we do with our own money.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my friends who was a big music star in his day. This was in the 80s and 90s. One of the biggest. Now, could you note the dates? In the 80s, this guy went to Kumasi to perform and was given 2 million cedis.
Oh, wow.
In the 80s. That was how big he was.
Whoa.
He said, when I got to Accra, I had to let the taxi driver wait at the gate whilst I went in to ask my mother for money to pay the taxi.
I'm confused.
Scanco. Chopped the money, spent it.
How? And why? Wow.
So let us begin to take ourselves seriously and take up, because every other profession, if people lived like the way some people in the arts live, they would also be poor.
Yeah.
So let's take that seriously. And then let's begin to seek for excellence. You can't just throw anything to the audience. Ghanaians have money. Ghanaians have champagne taste, but they have money for appetition. But they insist on the champagne taste. And you've got to find a way of giving them the champagne. You know, even though they may not have the money for it, but they want it. And so the days of mediocre performances and shows that have not been well rehearsed, shows that start late in this time. When the show starts about an hour late, what's the excuse for that? For that, you gave us a time. You know, we as the patrons did not come to you and say, Kojo, we want you to start at this time. You, Kojo, said, 7 o'clock, I'll be ready for you guys.
Yeah.
We have come at 7. Why are you starting at 8? Those are some of the things that let's seek for excellence. If somebody came to watch your show twice, he should be able to see consistency. Not that, is it the same show I watch? If anything, it should be higher, not lower. Yeah. If we can present people from people what they really would go, wow, then we are doing something. Now, there are people who are offended that Roman Productions is doing well. They are offended. I've heard one person say, why is everybody talking about Uncle White? Is he the only person who does plays?
Wow.
Well, the thing is this, that we work so hard that one of the most common comments I receive from people who are watching us for the first time is, I didn't know something like this was possible in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know something like this was going on in Ghana. And I told them, of course, if you hadn't come, there would be no way you would have known.
Indeed.
It's because we work hard to ensure that, because I know that the person who is coming this quarter is the same person I'm going to try to appeal to come next quarter.
Yeah.
I must give him a reason for coming next quarter.
The standard must improve.
Yes. It must be worth his time.
Yeah.
He doesn't owe me attendance.
Yeah.
I must give him a reason to go away and think that it was worth my time. And I have a philosophy. My patron must go away feeling he has cheated me, that he got more value for what he paid for.
Yeah.
And that makes me happy. So let's take ourselves seriously. Let's not take our patrons for granted. And let us be so convinced of our place in the progress and the development of society.
I'm going to give the final word to Brew, who I think we've reconnected with now. We literally have 1 minute to go. So, but the final word is yours. The way forward.
The way forward is let's study best practices. Nkrumah was asked, how are you going to build this nation? I mean, in 100 years, like America, I said, no. I have the examples of good things they've done to emulate. They have done terrible things. I've seen that I can avoid it. So, emulating, looking at and picking out the bad fish from the good ones, I should be able to build this country in lesser time than they have.
Mm-hmm.
So, when we look at best practices, how did Uncle make it? I told a cousin who didn't want to marry, I asked him why. He said, about 9 out of 10 marriages don't work. And I said, if you had to marry, would you go to the 9 that have collapsed? Well, you should, but go and find out more from the one that has stood amid the 10, how they made it work. And then let's follow best practice, put structures in place, and let's decide that it's about all of us. And if we make it stand, and that's the way to go.
Yeah.
That is the way to go.
Yeah.
There's one thing going to critique Uncle Bo's plays. There's one thing going to criticize to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't learn anything that way. I mean, referring to the latter one.
Yeah.
So let us critique it. That's positive. And say, what's he doing well? What's he not doing so well? Why has he done so well in the midst of? And then pick it up from there.
Yeah.
And we may not have us all forever, but the legacies we leave would outlive us.
Indeed.
Let's look at it that way.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just got a text message from Fifi Banson, who says that he was proud to MC Unhappy Wives.
Confused Husbands.
Yes, that very first show in 2008.
Yes, he did.
Yes. So he says thank you for that opportunity.
He dressed like you.
Hey.
It was a white dress. Fifi, Mikhail, how you were dressed.
That's wonderful. Well, we've got so many text messages from people who have absolutely loved today's conversation. I want to say a big thank you to Uncle Ibo White and to Brew Riverson Jr., who both.
Once you say thank you, tell them that my show is tomorrow.
Yes, it starts tomorrow. Please
it
make
starts
sure
tomorrow.
You're in there.
Dubai or no sex.
Yes.
It's going tomorrow, one show, and then Saturday 2, Sunday 3, and Monday 2 shows.
Another 2.
Yes. So
you have no excuse for missing it. I have no excuse for missing it.
1 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. On Sunday.
Right. On Sunday.
On Sunday.
Okay.
Tell Kojo.
Yes.
Kojo used to be a very loyal patron.
Yes. Then my fellow theater mates, stopped inviting me. So
she came with her husband the last time.
They have abandoned me. Okay. All right. So listen, thank you both so much. Brew Riverson Jr., what a delight to have you on the show. Thank you so much. And Uncle Ibo, thanks once again.
Eben, wonderful as always. God bless you, Eben.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, some messages, and then we'll wrap things up beautifully here. Stay with us.
Azalo Azase. The chiefs and people of Fuja, in collaboration with the Fuja Ecotourism Initiative and Serene Insurance, proudly present Fuja Easter Regatta 2024. Join the festivities in the Kita district from March 29th to 30th, 2024, as the Fuja Regatta groups roll through Easter with excitement. On Friday, 29th March 2024, from 6:30 p.m., indulge in the waves on night at the Villa Amor. Entry 30 Ghana cities. And on Saturday, 30th March 2024, from 7 a.m., come witness the thrilling regatta at the Fuja Regatta grounds in the Kita district. Same day at 11 a.m., savor the flavors at the Medunu Food Fair at the Lagoon Beach Hotel, Fuja. And at 6:30 p.m., join Canoe Jam featuring dancehall artist Stone Boy at the Kita Emancipation Beach Resort. Entry 150 Ghana cedis for the VIP sitting area, and of course 30 Ghana cedis for the regular standing guests. It's Fuja Easter Regatta 2024. For further information, please contact 0273 593 918 or visit fujaeco.com.
Salvation, healing, miracles. The Accra Sports Stadium is about to witness the unmistakable power of God.
Be healed. Be healed of weakness. Be healed of diseases. Be delivered from it right now. In the name of Jesus Christ.
The Good Friday Miracle Service with Evangelist Dag Hayward Mills is here with us again. Mark your calendars. It's 29th March, 3 p.m. at the Accra Sports Stadium. Yes, the Good Friday Miracle Service this year is happening at the Accra Sports Stadium. Experience the power of the cross and the efficacy of the blood as we come together to mark the great sacrifice of Jesus Christ. The Good Friday Miracle Service with Evangelist Dag Hayward Mills, 29th March 2024, 3 p.m. at the Accra Sports Stadium. Be there.
All right, well, listen, very quickly, happy 70th birthday to Madam Gloria Bonku. It's from your Bonku siblings and Taylor Apia Nananum. All right. Now, today happens to be the birthday of Kofi Abochi.
Yeah. Professor
Kofi Abochi, no stranger to our show. Yeah. And of course, he is the Dean of the Law School at UPSA. Happy birthday to you, Prof.
And also the birthday of the National Communications Officer of the NDC, Sammy Jemfi.
Yeah? Oh,
happy
wow, that's nice. Sammy, happy birthday to you. There should be some part to you, please. You can't just be celebrating birthdays.
Easter. We are mourning Christ.
Oh. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. It's always a delight to bring you the show. We're back tomorrow with more. It's Friday, so you know it's going to be something spicy. Stay tuned for it. But until then, keep listening to Joy. My name is Kojo Yankson.